Champs Network.
Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy EJ, aka Sir Evangeline Joseph, aka Mr. 10 Feet, aka the biggest gym.
The biggest. Hey, man.
That's all I got today.
Wayne Willmatic Beats, man. Here with my brother Gumbosa. Gumbosa, tell the folks what's going on, man.
We're doing the interview. We're back.
We're back.
Yes, sir. We back, man. A major way, man. Got a very, very special guest in the building.
Man, legendary in my eyes.
Shit, in all our eyes, bro. We done all seen what this man done done.
This is a Koga legend.
Okay.
Father.
Okay.
Philanthropist.
Okay.
Child of God. Director.
Action.
Photographer. Engineer. I don't know if the world know, but he's a rapper.
Bum skibbity bum.
He's a rapper.
Hey, man.
Did I say philanthropist?
Yeah, well, you said that.
Some social media influencer.
Okay.
Serial entrepreneur.
Okay.
Oh, man.
This man got more businesses than I got clothes.
God.
This
He
man
got more business than some of y'all got hoes.
listen.
Yeah, I like that one better.
Today we have the legendary Terrence Flowers in the building. How you doing, bro?
What's going on, man?
Hey, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Already, man.
We've been chopping it up, off camera, but how we normally like to start off the show is normally it's based on whatever your profession is.
Yeah.
But like the intro, being that you're a man of many skills,
Right.
and I want to know what made you fall in love with the hustle.
Ooh.
What made me fall in love with the hustle is I think it's in my DNA. I hear stories about my grandfather used to sell corn liquor back in Alabama back in the 50s. Just different hustlers in my family. I can remember being young when my dad was in the military, so we stayed in Fort Polk, Louisiana, and I can remember going around selling, having lemonade stands, and me and my cousin Takara making cookies and stuff like that. Actually knocking on the door. You can't do that now, but back in the 80s, it was safe to go.
Snatched up now.
It was safe to go knock on people's door. She's a little black kid and a little black girl saying, "You want to buy these cookies?" Or being on post on a corner throughout the summer. So it's in me, man. I've always been a hustler, man. I've always been about the paper.
Hey man, because like I said, so in your years of hustling, or I'm not gonna say hustling because I know, even though we know what that is, the other people may look at it as a negative connotation.
Right.
Shit, some of it was negative.
What was,
A lot of it was negative.
what was,
My bad. Cousin, no cousin.
nigga, you said whatever the fuck you wanna say.
Yeah, a lot of that shit was negative.
Listen,
It's your show.
we own this.
Okay, better up. Yeah, I mean, I could talk about the hustle because, like, it was a transition to where, that same little kid realized that, when people do dope shit, you can make more money. So it really went, I always had the hustle in me. That kid, when we moved to Georgia, when I first moved to Georgia, we stayed in South, what do you call this shit? Camellia. Stayed in Camellia. Shit was rough, goddamn. A lot of fights and shit moving there, being a new kid. We didn't stay there long, moved to the drive, and that's just the hustle kick back in. I didn't really have a foundation in Camellia, but I moved to the drive when I was in the 7th grade, and it just goddamn, just went to a whole nother level. Moved here, I can say, ever since I was a child, I was all being about the paper. So told my mom, I want to work out on commissary. Back then, the commissary, I don't know if they do it now, but you push baggies at the commissary, then they'll pay you. I don't know if they still do that, but back then they used to do that. So throughout my early teens, I did that, you know what I'm saying? So never, since I was 7 or 8, there's never been a time in my life where I didn't get money. Of course, being out there, being a teenager, older dudes smoking the weed and shit like that, I ain't really know shit about that, but that's the only shit I really didn't like. In retrospect, being older, I don't think that's a good idea to have motherfucking teenagers working with grown folk, because I knew what kind of influence they had over me. You know what I'm saying? Working around, if you bagging groceries, and there's no slight at no bagger the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere you didn't drop the ball in life. You 40 years old being a fucking bagger. If that's your main job. Some people just did it as a side thing. But, you got these older street dudes out there, doing that. And then we got these young 15, so that allure.
Right.
So that right there went to selling weed. And then, after that, goddamn, cocaine cowboy, goddamn, shit just went all the way up, you know what I'm saying? So it's some negative in the hustle. But, we're going to skip the whole story and get to where we at now, man. I went through some shit. I just basically told God, hey, I get up out of this, I'm done.
Right.
And God got me through it, and I ain't looked back since, man. So I tell myself I'm 10 years clean, but really 12 years clean from illegal hustling. I'm still going to be a hustler the day I die.
Yeah.
Man, that proud of you, man.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I know you know.
Right.
This is a part of your story. So
yeah, it is.
I don't want to shine light on it, but we gotta shine light on it.
Yeah, we gotta touch on it. Yeah,
because that's what help make you and mold you.
The maturation.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But it's just the drugs. It was just another hustle at the end of the day. Like I say, the same dude who was selling cookies and lemonade is just selling crack and weed now. It's just not. I didn't change really. It's just the product.
The product change.
Yeah, the product.
That's a gem.
That's
that's a gem.
You spoke about influence, man, and the influence younger people being around older people can have on them, and kind of direct them and steer them into other directions. But you being a man of many hats, like we spoke on, how do you look at yourself as an influence when it comes to the youth?
Now, most definitely, I'm right where I'm supposed to be at. Most definitely need more funding to put my plans together, because I do want to help, and I know how I can help. But it was a time in my life where I wasn't a good influence. Matter of fact, I was a real shitty influence. And I look at my neighborhood, and I look at people who I taught how to cook crack, who I taught how to weigh up shit, and I just look at where they at now. Some of them dead, some of them on the shit they self. And I tell myself, damn, boy, you did a lot of fucked up shit to the neighborhood. As for my roots, as for my branches, you know what I'm saying? I can say, okay, I taught this nigga how to do this. And then I know he fucked with little buddy and them shit. That's old girl's son. I used to, you know what I'm saying? So I see where my influence did a lot of bad in the hood. But 10 years of being on the right path, I'm not gonna say it's to erase that, but it's definitely overshadowed all the bad I ever did.
Right.
And I've been going strong and just being a youth advocate for the youth with my CGY Sports brand. I've been doing that for about 10 years. So when I started getting my shit together, I started saying, hey, I might not have a lot of money to do this, but I do have this camera to say, hey, kids, you do good in school, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to put you on CGY Sports. You see yourself on YouTube. And that's how it all kind of started, you know what I'm saying? My son playing. I'm hollering at the kids. I made A's and B's. Okay, you want to see your play on YouTube. So and then, like, 10 years later, we here now where I actually market the games and do highlights and get paid for it. So something that's had humble beginnings has turned out to be something that I'm monetizing now. 10 years later.
Man.
Legally.
I know you spoke on CYG Sports.
CGY Sports. It stands for Columbus, Georgia Youth Sports.
Gotcha. That's kind of, where we at now. But like I said, I've been wanting to do this interview for a long time.
For sure. Throw it at me. What you want to know?
So what was the trend when you transitioned out of the dope game? Was it music that you got into after?
Hell no. Music was music. So I would say this. I have to go back a little bit, like probably the beginning of 2000. Beginning of 2000, we was up. Let me have to make sure they're going. Okay, make sure no ops coming in here.
By the way, we're here at 4.0.
We at the gym right now. We in the back, but we back here cooling. I was signed to Basic Loaded Records.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't come out like that. Flowjack. So we were doing our thing with Flowjack. We knew D.
Right.
We just felt like it would be a good partnership. Do business with him. We definitely, we toured with Jeezy. We toured with T.I. Did hundreds of shows. But, sometimes when it's two lines in the cage, it just ain't going, you know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking for me and D relationship, because we cool, we extra good. But for the music, I had the group, and we kind of like merged. It wasn't like he built the group. It was like, it was my group, and I just brought it aboard. So after that fizzled out, man, we just went real deep into the hustle.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Big D, we got Flow Jab,
Mm-hmm.
and shit, we just started going to AZ, man, getting them mids. We brought them mids to Columbia. I ain't gonna say nobody else's name, but it was another dude in Winton. He had the mids, but he kind of really had them on lock. And, you know, we got tired of playing a little tag, so we went found an AZ plug, man, like real talk, like the old school way, flying out, going to the strip. Fuck it. Find out. Sometimes I like telling stories. I don't want people to emulate, but I'm just telling you the truth. Flying out, going to the strip club, fucking with the bitch. You know, bitch gonna always put you on something, or they gonna rob you. So it's 50-50 thing. Or what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? And shit, bitches put us on some dudes, some Mexicans out there in Arizona, man. And goddamn, that's when the hustle and the rap kind of came together. So now we got bread to fund the rap. So shit, man, we went and bought goddamn everything. Rap truck. Y'all remember Big D Rap, man?
Yeah.
That's when the height of the shit I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really had kind of goddamn peeled away from the white. Because I had to be the Fed charge. I had a conspiracy and trafficking with the Fed after we beat the fucking Fed. That's right. They make some whips with the bells and the whips. 99.9% of them motherfuckers go to Fed trial, get convicted.
Look, champion here.
I took them whole to trial. I took them bitches that got in a jury trial, cause them whole lying, nigga. Yeah. They had straight up lied on me, goddamn. So it was kind of like half the shit I did do, but the other half the shit I didn't do. Y'all know I didn't do it. Yeah, it wasn't even me. And it was kind of like, we ain't finna let this shit go unless you plead guilty to this. I'd be like, fuck, hell no, but the hell I pleading guilty to a nigga that ain't even me. Right. They had videotape. Mm-hmm. And just so happened, I gotta jump on that story real quick. Just so happened, the nigga who they had on camera, basically, they told they snitch, go buy some dope from Blue. Right. They snitched went and bought it from another nigga. And they knew that nigga was not me. But they still filmed it and they still went in with the sale. But it was what they called it? Basically, it was a buy that they're not using to charge you with. Under what?
Unauthorized buy or something like that?
It's something, but it's not unauthorized. It's another word that got in it. And basically what that is they're not going to charge you with it. Mm-hmm. They're going to use it as evidence. But it's something. You were close. But it wasn't me. Right. So after I got her locked up and everything, my lawyer got the film, Discovery. I'm looking, I'm like, shit, what the hell about, I don't see me on the motherfucker. Right. He was like, well, this you here, Mr. Fly. I said, Mike, that ain't me, shit. Look at that motherfucker short. Just so happened I knew the nigga, went to school with a nigga named Straw. Son, shout out to Straw, goddamn. Straw called me, because I had made on bond. Straw called me, like, man, these folks trying to goddamn. They got him in jail, because they knew who he was. They knew it wasn't me. Mm-hmm. Told him to say, I gave him the dope, and they would give him a lesser charge. Straw like, man, I got...
They was trying to...
Yeah, Straw said, man, I got 3 months of probation. I ain't finna fuck up my shit. So he called me, he told me what was going on. I said, them dirty motherfuckers. So I told Straw, hey, Straw, goddamn, tell them before you gonna come to court. And just testify the truth. Say that shit wasn't me. I got you, bro. Nigga Straw did that shit, man. Flipped on them folks. I'm talking about in court, Bobby Peters. He flipped on them. Folks look like, he was like, yeah. And then it never did. It showed them talking, but it never did. Showed them selling the transaction. Like a transaction. So he finished off with, but I ain't selling no dope. I don't know where he got that dope from. Everybody started laughing. So you know you got the jury laughing, goddamn, you got him. So yeah, we beat the motherfucking feds. Shout out, fuck Salvatore Pagano. And I ain't gonna say fuck the other one, cause I might bump into him one day. Salvatore Pagano, he ain't here no more. That was one of the investigators on my trial. Yeah. You tried to set me up, Crocker, fuck you. I'm just saying that. He knew. You keeping it real. Yeah, he knew. And I'm not racist, but I say nigga every day. I be goddamn if I don't say cracker if I'm talking about a white man. But that's just how I rock. We call each other nigga. We talking about a cracker. We gonna call him a cracker. Listen, but yeah, he the police. He the one that went to Straw. After you told the fucking judge that was Terrence Flowers, you went to the person you knew it was and told him. And then like this, me and Straw cool from high school, but we ain't really, you know what I'm saying? It was just a chance. It was my friend from high school. So. Skip back, like I said, we got the dope now. We selling dope and we doing the rap shit. So all that's kind of funnel. It made it worse because we needed more funding for the rap shit. You know what I'm saying? We doing songs with fucking Young Thug, motherfucking J Money. So we had to buy features. Pee Wee Long Way. This was a little bit before Pee Wee. If you don't remember, we were promoting. So we brought Future down here twice. We didn't do too good on him, but we brought Future down here twice. We brought Future to the Valley once. 2 Chainz. So we were just doing a lot of shit and using the drug money to help channel some of that.
You spoke on your Fed case, and if I'm not mistaken, you had an album
Yeah.
and you put the people. Was it the people versus Terrence Flowers?
The United States government. Yeah.
Come on, bruh. Too hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Too hard. Solidified.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Once again, not praising,
I'm saying glorifying. I don't know where it's at.
But the fact that nobody can like question anything, no authenticity, none of your, you being authentic.
That shit was real. I think people try to emulate it after I've seen some other rappers try it, but my shit was my actual indictment papers from the federal government, U.S. District of Middle Georgia versus Terrence Flowers. And then, like, I came back out with Trap Hard, like, fuck them, you know what I'm saying, goddamn, like. And then, it's another goddamn story.
Was that during or was that, when you put that project out, was that during or was that after?
I tried them folks up, fuck them folks. That was during, nigga. Shit.
Did they try to use that?
Yes, they did. Hell yeah, they did. The judge literally fucking said, I listened to the songs, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, he wouldn't let them use it. They want to use my music against me to say that in my album cover.
Even back then?
Oh, hell yeah, I was the first one, nigga, shit. I'm the GOAT. I had I ain't got one here. I had a Pyrex dish, and I had some khakis on. And I had Trap Hard, and I had the Pyrex dish on my knee. But the reflection from the sun, got think of khakis, what color khakis are. Mm-hmm. Like your shirt, like your jacket.
Yeah.
So, and I got the Pyrex on my pants. So how the sun reflecting to the camera, it like it was about that much
yeah.
dope in that motherfucker.
Oh,
so
man.
they just swearing by God that it's dope in my album cover. And I'm like, that's not no drugs. I said, that's an empty jar. No, it's not.
How stupid.
Oh, they was going damn, boss. How stupid. Exactly. I'm like, come on, man.
They was really trying you.
But I got to tell the whole story.
Okay.
With that being said, they had that. But they also had, when they had raid, they found old pictures. Of course, we trying to do the rap shit. So we legit had about a quarter bird, 2 quarter birds, cooked up and pancaked with the dope in pictures. They found pictures. So they were trying to say, that's dope.
Yeah.
And that's the dope he was in. So they had something to go off of.
Yeah.
But that was dope, but it's a picture, so you can't prove it. But that wasn't. So it was a lot of half and halves there. And they got, they hit a house that, my shit was there, but my name ain't on the lease. You know what I'm saying? So, they ain't on no shit. That shit ain't my house. So, it was crazy, man. Then got them one of them informants, man. Fuck Cheese. But, shout. But Cheese from New Orleans. My homeboy Cheese from Atlanta, man. Shout out Cheese from Atlanta. He got a lot of flack, man, because I knew 2 Cheese when I used to fuck with on the dope. But I used to fuck, I ain't gonna say put other Cheese in there, but I used to rock with both of them. And when the shit went down with the nigga who snitched on me, his name was Cheese. And my other homeboy, Cheese, he just kept getting flack from it. Because, niggas on some real trying to body homes. And we had made little flyers, had put the nigga name, got them all around the city, all the strip club, all the clubs. This nigga snitch and kill this nigga when you see him, goddamn. Oh, we put them all in the bathroom. Like, oh, this shit was got gangster. This nigga's an informant, federal informant, so he had to leave the city, Yeah, he had to get the fuck on. He ain't been back since. He crept a couple times, he'll creep in and see a kid. They grown now, bro.
Yeah.
Other than that, I wouldn't fuck with him now, of course. I might slap his ass out. But.
So what? So obviously, y'all use your real life as marketing.
Most definitely.
Back then versus now, when you seeing kids getting, big time rappers, getting this time or getting tried. How looking at you as a CEO now versus back then, do you think that being super, super, super authentic is a plus? Or do you think like maybe we shouldn't have to do all of that?
I'll say this.
Or was there a healthy medium?
I'll say this. Everything I ever did in my life, man, I got hot doing because I be good at the shit. So goddamn, if you selling drugs out here for real and you good at that shit, I don't know if it's a good idea to be rapping about that shit in retro respect, because goddamn, you give them too many clues. These motherfucking white folks smart, man. You give them too many clues, like Thug in that song he did with Nicki Minaj, talking about he shot the boy before the morning with the school or some shit. But they used that one line against him to connect dots. So I also think that we live in a world where people are having an allure to the bad guy. And I definitely use my criminal celebrity to my advantage. You know, even if it was sometimes where I had to send a message. I've settled a lot of disputes with a threat versus having to actually put in violence. But I will say this, even back then, man, people were with the bullshit, man. Cause goddamn shit, Big D shot the dip. Shit, we got shot up down in here. Motherfucker shot his Escalade up. This is since I've been retired from the game, but no warrant. I mean, just did it for no reason. And they shot that motherfucker 6 times, and that bullet actually. This the windshield. This my window right here. The bullet hit dead in my window. I thought it was hit. I thought it was shot, and it hit one hit right in my door. But bulletproof. Mm-hmm. So that's the only thing that saved me. But I literally, man, I couldn't smell from the impact of that shot when it hit my face. I couldn't smell for a whole month. I mean, I was this close. Don't have to go to a doctor, go to a specialist, because I ain't have a sense of smell or a sense of taste. So,
but that's
yeah, it happened in Columbus, but it's definitely a medium, right. And you have to know how to use it. And keep in mind, we didn't even talk about this, and not talk about it, but back in '95, caught a murder case. Yeah, I took with some boys in Casita. We had a shootout. A couple folk got killed. I mean, a couple folk got shot. Dude died. So that was at the time. It wasn't in the mid '90s. It definitely wasn't common like it is now. Right. A lot of the shootings and shit like that. And we had a tech, so it was like using a high capacity clip. To at a murder scene. So that was kind of like, at the time, they do that shit every weekend now here. Yeah. But back then, there wasn't nobody doing that shit. So I think that when I got out of prison the first time, it was like, damn, that's blue, you know what I'm saying? So it was me kind of, like you said, using that. Okay, I got a little name, a little reputation for myself. So let me get back out in these streets. Of course, I went back to the drugs, doing what I do, selling, not using it, but selling it. And I just used that to climb to the top around here for sure. Definitely wasn't a kingpin, but the feds had it listed as a medium-sized DTO, moving between 1 and 10 kilos a month. We'll move way more than a month, nigga. I run through a motherfucking bird in a day, straight up. I would literally go get a half a keep in Atlanta, come back home, cook that shit up, make me about 24, 25 cookies, sell them motherfuckers, go right back to Atlanta, do the same thing again in a day. I did that, I don't know how many times, just cause shit, they had them. That shit was going. This when Jeezy, the Snow, all that shit was real, boss. Niggas had brick traps.
So you was there.
I lived that shit, nigga. Look. I was on tour with Jeezy.
So you was there.
Nigga, hold up. Nigga, I was on tour with Jeezy. Shit, the fuck? Yeah. Cleveland, I did Cleveland with Jeezy. I did Columbus with Jeezy. Did Jacksonville with Jeezy. Did Tuskegee with Jeezy. Right. We was in that shit, bruh.
So, go ahead. So we spoke about the healthy medium. I just want to know, because authenticity sells.
For sure.
You know what I mean? When we listen to some of these rappers or artists, period, and the things that we listen to, is like, okay, I can listen to this because I believe it. So how do you achieve that without putting all your business out there and possibly getting caught up like we see in these days? How do you?
I fucked up, man, because I used to cross that line. I made a song called Snitches. I called a nigga name out. No. Anthony Allen, you played me like a hoe.
It's stuff like that that's getting folks, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nigga, fuck Young Dirt. I'm the GOAT. I was doing that shit before Young Dirt, nigga. I've been calling nigga, I'm the GOAT. I've been calling nigga names out on record, talking about how I smashed on their ass. Straight up. Yeah. Straight up, bro. Like, I put nigga name on records, talking about, nigga, I'm gonna kill you, nigga. I'm gonna come wet your mama house. I'm gonna fuck you up, nigga, for snitching on me, nigga. Cause you didn't give a fuck about my children, so why the fuck should I give a fuck about yours? I won't finna hurt that man. I love his little brother.
Entertainment purposes only.
But no, you know what you said. I'm gonna use this moment to build my celebrity. Yeah. I ain't finna fuck with Miss Lisa. I ain't finna fuck with your brother Trey. I ain't finna hurt none of them folks. I love them. He had a disabled sister named Lisa. You know, I ain't finna go firebomb the house. I know Lisa ain't gonna be able to get out the house because she disabled. So I ain't finna do none of that hot boy shit. But I can rap about it. I can talk about it and have you thinking, is he gonna do it or not? Because I snitched on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You snitched on me hard at the end of the day. And then you didn't even get set up and snitched on me. You was like a dry snitcher. Because when they got him, They was like, we don't want you, we want your boy. We know you get your dope from. You know, you get it from Blue. We want Blue. So at the end of the day, nigga, you could have spared me, nigga. You know I only fuck with Blue like that. He was really, I ain't gonna say who was fucking with because somebody close to me, but he was really fucking with somebody closer to me. I just would be like that. Oh, okay, he ain't got it. Okay, well, I'll get it to you. Yeah. So he kind of like jumped the plug. I ain't gonna say he jumped the plug, but he bypassed the plug to come to me. Went between time, but most of the time he just get it from my folks. So shit, really, nigga, you shouldn't have gotten either one of them, but you damn sure should have got me. Goddamn, pussy ass nigga.
I wanted to transition off of that. So when you started, so you rapped. Did you, after you rapped, were you into producing and engineering as well, or were you just?
I always produced. I think I could have been a great producer if I would have got a more knowledge of instruments.
Okay.
But I always produced. I always, playing with the keyboard, MPC or whatever. And then whoever was making the beats, we had a dude named Snoop when we first started off. I always have input. So to me, the producer ain't the person, is the engineer. Mm-hmm. There people get mixed up now. If I'm telling you all the shit I want, so I'm basically the producer. You just the engineer. You actually putting my vision into the beat. But back then, folks didn't know. So I felt like I always produced. And then I went a step further. When I had Hotbox Studios, actually making beats in Pro Tools and Fruit Loops, just little beats, just to keep it going. But my love in music goes far back. I remember being little, listening to the SOS band, groups like that, Shaka Khan, what's my boy name? I saw you, Orange Juice Jones, Morris Day, Prince. Right. So I always been into music even before I even thought about rapping or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Being an engineer and a producer, a lot of times you have to be selfless. Mm. You got to, because you the person who making this artist sound phenomenal. So with your skills with everything that you got going on, you're a very, very selfless person. Where did that come from?
I think when it came to putting the music out there for others or just putting my foot forward, I felt I had a gift. When me being in a mix, I hear it, man. Like, I hear a sound, I'm like, they need to come up. No, it don't, man. They need to come up. That's pushing the mix. So, and I felt that, I love my city first. Let me say that. So I felt that the void, when I was doing my thing with the engineering, the void in Columbus was the quality of the music sucked. People had good songs, but their quality sucked, man. And I used to say, man, y'all so stuck in just doing this shit at y'all house, man. Just come spend a little paper with me, man. I'm gonna make your shit sound 10 times better. Right. So I think it comes from a love of just my market, our music market here. And I'm really probably more into the marketing now than anything that I ever did with the production, because I've learned so much about marketing. That's why I commented the other day, like, I disagreed kind of like with what bro was doing, how he was doing it. 'Cause I know he been doing that way a long time. You keep pissing in the wind, don't nothing change, you wasting time. Yeah. So you got to do something different. So I feel like when it comes to music in Columbus, my whole thing, just putting myself out there and helping so many artists, comes from a place of just wanting to be in a better music market myself. Because it was so hard at the beginning for us, because there was no local scene. We create the local scene. To be honest with you, folks, shout out to all the rappers out now, Trap Nim, what's my boy name? Rudy. Yeah. What's the other boy name? Up with D. D got him now. Trouble, I think his name Trouble. Juwop, yeah, all them boys. Shout out to all them, man. But Flowjack, shit, Big D, me, we paid the way for this shit around here, straight up, And I ain't saying nobody just got to goddamn, kiss our ass or no shit like that. But you do got to pay homage and understand that, we start this hip hop shit around here. I feel like in a lot of ways, people went back to recording out of their houses and shit, recording in bullshit studios, and that shit brings the quality of the music down. I'd rather hear a quality song that sounds sonically good than a good song that sound like trash. Bass too low, highs too. I mean, that's just me as an artist. You know what I'm saying? It's what I prefer. Everybody different. My son and they be like, I'm like, son, shit. I can't. What they say? I can't understand the word too much, babe. That shit right, Dad. That shit sound like some bullshit. Yeah. I can't understand what they saying. I can't even feel the beat. I can't do nothing. You know the song. You know the word. I don't. So if somebody knew, they got to be able to hear that record and be like, okay, what the fuck he saying? So they come from a place of love.
Not even just on the Columbus scene or whatever, but that's kind of like where music is going now. It's like as long as the beat jamming, they'll listen to
I'm talking about not even be able to hear the beat though, where the bass might be too high,
Yeah.
or the highs might be too low. Cause like a lot of times you hear a beat now, they might be on the look like a little road, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
No, music is more than that. And you got your sonic tone, you got your highs, you got your low, you got everything in the middle. But you have to be able to create a digital print of music from front to back, not just in one area. Like bass can't be too high, tweets can't be too low. Everything got to have balance and symmetry.
Yeah.
That's how I look at music.
When you went
That's
on,
how you should look at it,
went on tour with Jeezy and Tip, what was some of the things that you took that you learned from them?
Oh my God, Tip. What I learned from Tip, shout out to T.I. What I learned from Tip is how to put on the show. Cause you know, I felt Tip came from the same place we came from at the time. You know, street niggas or whatever. And when I Columbus Street, Columbus just different, man. Like Columbus Street nigga, like we mob and we mugging, you know, everybody kind of got down with it. And a lot of them street niggas, like, they dancing and wow. So I learned from Tip. The performance side, I see Tip go out there, do his thing. I'm like, okay, I can move around a little bit, still be cool.
Yeah.
Jeezy, we definitely Jeezy whole swag, what he had, it really how people started doing the mumble rap. Now I can say this, I can call somebody right now. I'm the GOAT. I was the first to say yeah.
He said, yeah, fuck Soulja Boy.
I straight up. I had a song called "Knock My Head Off." Came out in 2004. B-boy wanna knock my head off. Yeah, where's he who's the first to get the lead off? Yeah.
Right.
So I was saying yeah before Usher. But the whole vibe, and y'all, you from Columbus?
Yeah.
Okay, so back then, Forrest Parkers, not like the Forrest Parker now, they show how shit flip. The Forrest Parker niggas were hip hoppers. My generation.
Right.
They were hip hoppers. We were goddamn more the street niggas. So when I first started rapping, I used to come out, all I talk about was goddamn razor blade, chop that dope up, shit like that. And then them niggas Forrest Parker, that shit lame as hell, man, shit lame. But little did they know, this is before Jesus, like 2003, 2004. The Snowman the Tip was out, but no, they was kind of, Tip was on the borderline. They was still fucking with Dipset. What them nigga name is? Down here, yeah. What nigga name is? Memphis Bleak, shit like that. But that street shit was coming, you know what I'm saying? So when the street shit hit with Jeezy, I was kind of like in that lane, definitely nothing like the Snowman on the level of his hotness. But if you listen to my Trap Hard CD, which came out before his Trap Hard, I'm the GOAT. It's around the same shit. I got songs talking about whipping up the dope, high times, knocking niggas shit loose. So all the songs was like street culture, street life songs.
Trap music.
Trap music, exactly.
There you go.
Before, after Tip, but before Jeezy, most definitely. So Jeezy was more like me, affirming what I'm doing. Oh shit, this nigga on the same shit I'm on. No true, he got brick traps and all that, but this the same shit I'm on. So I really related to Jeezy music more. So I could definitely say from a show point of view, I learned more from Tip. Jeezy couldn't teach me shit. I'm already doing the shit you doing. You just on a bigger level. That's all.
You can see where you can take the shit.
Exactly.
Versus,
and then that's where we really fucked up getting back on Bases Loaded. No disrespect to Dear Slim, but that's where we kind of really fucked up because we was on our own trajectory. And when we got with them, it was some polishing that they tried to do. Kind of like, you know, more like the routine dance shit. You gotta think Laffy Taffy and all that shit was out there. And they tried to kind of make us, that wasn't who we were. So you got us up there. True enough, we was a group, but you got us up there snapping and shit like that. And it would just be like, hey man, we don't feel good doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. At that time, I was definitely a little bit more overweight. You know what I'm saying? So not saying it affected my show, but that just wasn't who we were as a group. So, and I know that style was in, and that go artists. If you listening. Let me tell y'all motherfuckers, I'm speaking to I'm looking at the mic, I'm speaking to you motherfucking artists. Fuck these niggas, man. Do not change yourself for no fucking trend. When Juice Man came out, get what? When nobody sound like Juice Man. He was a trendsetter. When motherfucking Waka Flocka came out, then nobody sound like that motherfucking nigga. When NBA Youngboy came out, then these niggas are trendsetters. If you come out with a style and you know you rocking your shit, don't conform to these motherfucking record labels or these other niggas. Do your shit, be consistent, put out a good body of work. It's gonna happen for you. Straight up.
Let me ask you this then. I wholeheartedly believe everything you just said. But when you
I shot that nigga. No, I'm just playing.
Right. Yeah, that was me. I did that.
I ain't do that. Cause that nigga dead. And ain't no statute of limitations on that. So I didn't do that.
When it comes to social media though, and staying true to who you are, and what do you got to say about to the artists who staying in their lane, they doing what they doing, they not trying to conform, but social media ain't catching on to it?
I say artists keep doing your thing. Fuck them. They will catch up. They'll get it. If you're consistent of what you do, people will get it. I'm gonna give you a good story. Right? It's people who if I walk on the side of the street, they jump on the other side. Them same people let me in their homes now. People can change if you're consistent. When I first went on my journey, some of my close friends, oh, you gonna sell some dope? You been selling dope all my adult life, nigga. I'm 30 years old. You been selling cyber 12. They didn't believe it. But I kept being consistent. And I struggled, bro. When I say shit, struggling now. I got a son in Brookstone about to graduate. That shit hot.
Yeah.
And the enticement of doing something illegal, that it's not even in my DNA anymore. I don't want to go to jail for that. Now I go to jail for fucking somebody, fucking with my kids, or something that's valuable to me. But selling drugs is something I have a choice.
Right.
You come through that door right now trying to fight me, I don't have a choice but protect myself. But me going right now, calling my homeboy, hey man, I need 2 on right now. I have a choice with that.
Right.
So I strayed away from that and I stuck true to who I am now. And by sticking in my truth, eventually people who didn't think I was being truthful or this is the new me, kind of like, hey, that might be the new him. So now it's a trust factor there. I had consistency with who I said I was, and they know I haven't veered off that trail, that path. So over time, the trust factor came back. So I think if artists stay the true who they are, I'm gonna tell you artists that fits that bill to me right now, always has. Wiz Khalifa.
Right.
Wiz Khalifa up. Y'all be thinking all your little down south trap rap, them nigga broke. The real niggas is the niggas you don't see putting that shit. The niggas you don't see with the money shit and all this shit. The niggas who ain't doing that shit, besides Future and all them niggas, Drake, but all these other little niggas, them niggas ain't up. Them niggas is not up. It's the niggas like Wiz and them like 200-300 mil up. That's the niggas that need to emulate for. And, with things being accessible as they are now, artists, I just give you a quick gem. I would say go on LinkedIn or someone like that and see if you can find an assistant manager or a manager. People are doing things on, what they call them? The shit they do, what they call it? You pay, and they do like a secretary, virtual secretary or some shit like that.
Okay.
Try virtual secretary to have some mundane tasks that come with the music marketing that you can get them to do. Ask for a posting. Because sometimes, like you said, when you look into yourself, you're going to look at things differently from, I might look at your whole program, like I look at what y'all boys had. I assess the situation. I know this is going to be great. This shit could have been wonderful. So you would say, hey, Black, we would have, talked, had a meeting. Okay, well, this is what we doing at. Of course, I would have did it now. But, you know what I'm saying? We could have made this better. Same with music. If you got a situation, have somebody from the outside come look in and see what you got. Say, hey, man, I looked at your social media. I see you posting this. You getting this kind of vibe. Come back and hit them with this. Somebody who got a little bit more experience. And you can find these things cheap now online if you just do a little research. So I would tell those artists to stay in their truth. Stay who they are, and live in your truth. Now, if you talking about killing folks and shit every day, don't live in that truth. But if you trying to aspire to be an artist, if you take the artist game seriously, just stay in your truth, man, and people will see it.
That's real.
Yeah.
What made you want to pick up a camera?
Oh, okay. Once again, back to the dope. Shit, goddamn! My first rap video, we had Left D. That's another thing too. We never shot any music video. You cannot find no Flowjack music videos. I was hot about that at the time. I was like, hey, label, these same niggas y'all want us to dance like got video. Where our fucking video at? And that was one of the things that I really felt, because videos were hot then. Videos were real big then. And our competition, basically, because we was in the same place they were. When I tell you that I can't count how many fucking shows we did with Crime Mob, fucking, what other nigga named T-Shirt Boys.
Franchise Boys.
Franchise, hold up. Laffy Tap, who them nigga was? D4L.
Yeah.
Shop Boy. I can't tell y'all how many shows we did with them nigga, man. I can't tell you, bro. It was, shit, 50.
Yeah.
But Now when we pulled up, we had the FloJack van, we had all the shit they had. They had more jewelry than we had, but the look, we had the look, but we ain't had the videos and shit. So it's like, damn, D, you know what I'm saying? You want us to go out there, So when we left D, that was one of the first things I wanted to do. So now I'm rolling, got the money and shit. So my first video, I spent 5 racks on it. Shit was horrible. Worst video ever. Went to a Crocker, goddamn, saw his shit he had, cameras and shit. Did the eye test, like, this Crocker got what we need. But Crocker ain't never edited no motherfucking rap video. So.
Damn.
He was just a videographer, but he wasn't a motherfucking music editor. And when I see them long ass boring clips and shit, goddamn, just you know how we like our shit on the beat?
Yeah.
That shit, that shit wasn't like that. That shit was boring, long ass clips and shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker looking away and shit. You know?
He did the documentary.
I'm like,
Right.
yeah.
He just hit play and just walked off.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, you caught that? That nigga ain't paying attention, you know?
Yeah.
We had a little director and shit. He trying to goddamn, so he just fucked it all up, man. So I told myself, goddamn, I ain't finna never do that again. But what I will do is spend that same amount of bread and goddamn do the shit myself.
Get the equipment.
So we spent about, not quite 5, we spent about 3. Came back, shot my first video, goddamn. Shit sucked. Now, I'm telling you why it sucked. It didn't suck because of my cuts. I ain't know shit about ISO and all. I ain't know shit. I done cut the bitch on, hit record, just fuck it. And some of the shit was dark, some of the shit was too bright.
You was working with what you had.
Yeah, but I didn't know
But
shit.
you learned on the fly.
Right, you was being
Man,
resourceful.
you know I ain't read no book. I just push my car, I put that card in that bitch. I like fucking with shit. That's how I learn. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never went to college for shit. I turn shit on and start fucking with it. That's how I learn. And the name of the but we had set. We had fake dope and shit. This shit was called Offing. The song was called Off. We had bricks stacked up. We had real weed though. We had like 20 pounds in the goddamn trash bags, and we had a set in it. We didn't know about hard light, soft light, diffusers, and none of that shit. So shadows everywhere. but and I'm just reflecting back. At the time, I thought that shit was the shit. Yeah. Cause they had a story to it too. Nigga tried to rob it. We shot the nigga and shit. Yeah. The hood loved it.
I was about to say, and I know y'all had fun.
But we had so much fucking fun, man. And the hood loved it, man. But ever since then, that was the main thing. Shooting our own videos because I felt we had wasted a lot of fucking money on that video with Dip. The name of the song was Holla A. And it just like, you know what I'm saying, before I spend that money again like that, I learned myself. And that was probably like in 2005 when I first started fucking with the video. Then like I said, I did a little bid too. So when I came back from the bid, I never forget, goddamn, Dip had me a 70. I got that motherfucker in there too. 7D. Like, man, we gotta get back to shooting the video, man. Right. So yeah, man, this is a new camera because I had a camcorder the first time I shot a video. DSLRs weren't really, you know what I'm saying? Ain't like that. So when I got out of prison, to got them DSLR thing, like these cameras right here. So I'm like, shit, what the fuck? Once again, just turned that bitch on, goddamn. Right. Mm-hmm. And I shot, he did like a mixtape song, Pledge of Allegiance by T.I. And it just been up since then, man. With the music videos. And I stopped doing music videos, like I said, once I made my transformation, I just stopped doing rap, trap, hardcore rap videos. I don't even do those. Like I did some of the videos, bro, with one for had guns in my face. I got to fighting with some niggas, he hollering. Right. Cause these niggas got guns, they point. I'm like, goddamn, bro, you got bullets in that shit, man. You gonna be nigga, fuck all that, nigga. Get shot my motherfucking face. So I got my little cousin with, he shook. And I'm like, nah, I don't give a fuck. Now I don't fear no man. We're gonna be what it gonna be, but you ain't gonna point no little gun in mine. And I just thought about the situation I put myself into. I said, man, nigga pay me $200. This one I just like charging $200. I would never charge. Bruh, I don't know how much you charge. Don't never charge no $250 though. Like I wanna put my shit out. This is like $650 or better now. But back then $250 was a lot. You know, I still want all that with the camera. So I just realized that the risk I was taking, shooting these rap niggas, you know what I'm saying, with these guns and shit.
Being selfless.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it.
Trying to get
man. And I shot some good videos. Like my shot to Cassius, my boy Cassius. We shot a dope ass video in the cemetery with Cassius, man. But once I gave myself, I ain't gonna say gave myself to God, cause I would be lying if I say it like that. But once I just call it my transformation when I really said, you know. Not Blue will never die, but I had to put Blue to the back burner and bring out Terrence, Coach T Flow. So I'm in my second life now. That's how I look at it, man. And It's been great. God has been good to me, brother. God has been good, man. I'm still here. Should I be 50 years old next year? I'm still up in the
man, bless you.
Straight up.
Hey man, I pray we get to the where you.
Y'all gonna get there, man. Y'all gonna be better. Cause y'all got all this shit. Y'all, we want man know what we were doing. Pocket full of stuff. At this age right here, y'all got a podcast. Y'all got cameras, equipment. We ain't want to study this shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
We're trying to get us some pussy and selling crack.
Not weed.
Hell yeah.
Crack.
I'm just being real. I'm just being, and we're good at it, bro. Like, good at it, man. Like, straight up, like, nigga, I get that motherfucking scratch. I had different types of dough. I'll make some mid. Like, that's weed. I had mid crack.
Yeah.
So, only thing I would do.
Mid crack.
I had mid crack. I was the first to have mid crack. I have, so I water whip it. And then, like, it's a way you can whip the shit and let it sit. And then the way it sit, it'll get hard. But you can tell whip because it'll have like a creamy look with whip. But the spin was, to make mid, I gotta tell you about straight drop first. So straight drop is pure crack. That means you got to drop the baking soda with the Coke, with the water, boil it, got to drop the gel drop, hit it with some motherfucking water, put a spin on it, let it sit, it rock up. Best dope ever. They're gonna be fucked up. And it's crystal. It look like crystal ice. Yeah. They can be fucked up. But whip, which what most people made, most people make, you hear hit it with the baking soda. Yeah. We call that whip. You know, I'm old school. They call it hit with the bag. That Jesus shit. We call it whip. Water whipping. So goddamn, once the gel drop, once you put the powder and the soda in the water, you boil it and it turns into gel. You got to pull most of the water off. You leave a little bit on. You put a little bit of baking soda in. You put a fork in it and you whip it. You whip it just like the fucking waffle mix. You whip it. And goddamn, you set it and sit. Yeah. All right, so but mid, goddamn finessing now. I want the nigga to buy this shit for straight drop. Yeah. I really wanted to buy it for straight drop, but it really whipped. So what I used to do, well, I would take, cause see, I realized that the soda was giving it that color. Okay. So I wouldn't use soda. I would just use a little bit more water, and then once I hit it real quick, I leave it like that, cause I wanted it to settle like the straight drop.
Past the eye test.
Past the eye test, exactly. And I came out with
Gordon Ramsay ain't got shit on blue.
Oh, I had the recipe. Goddamn, a tilt, a spin, and a let go. And that bitch looked like goddamn straight drop. It looked like goddamn straight drop. What the thing here for blue? Oh shit, boy, I got that drop for the 12. Oh, 12. But it's that guy. Shit, really probably about $800 for dope. So I'm keeping
niggas at
$400 off each one. Or if I give him, if it was some option, I give him a choice. Yeah. But I used to hustler, so I said I gotta try. And then they weren't losing. Now they were still gonna make probably about goddamn $2,000 off a breakdown. So it was a lot. It was a game for me.
It was a game for you.
Yeah, most definitely. So yeah. We the kings of crack, baby.
Back then,
long time ago.
Back then.
Everybody I know is 10 years retired at least from the crack game. Maybe not the weed game, but all of us are retired from everything. But some of us we a little while longer. But we realized, now this is serious, guys. We realized that crack was doing the neighborhood, man. Like, why you been realize that? You young, you don't think about it that way. But getting older and seeing some of our friends who are younger and how that crack affecting them now, like, come on, man, goddamn. So I think the clique I was running with, we kind of made a conscious effort, like, hey, man, we're gonna definitely transition to the green, cause goddamn, we love our neighborhood, and this shit really fucking it up. And it ain't gonna go away, but we don't have to, keep goddamn putting into it.
Yeah, contributing to it.
And we were major source of suppliers to our neighborhood. Like I said, the feds had a list as a medium-sized DTO, pushing between 1 and 10 kilos a month. So that was, for if you know the dry neighborhood, it ain't that big. So just being supplying over there, and I haven't directly sold probably in the dry probably about 15 years, because I was selling weight, but I know that the dope was still going over there. So we made a conscious decision not to sell the cocaine no more. But fuck some weed though.
Well, with you learning and having so many skills, what does it feel like to learn or discover a new skill that you love?
So I'm gonna give y'all my sense to my fucking what's the little white bitch name, little skinny one, the singer, Kanye be
Taylor Swift.
My Taylor Swift model. So when I think of something, I always say, I am smart. I did that last week. So I love the thrill of discovery. I love it. I love to figure something out, man. I am smart. Whether it's with music, technology, or just something that I didn't know. Editing, just try to do something like just like the masking effect. That's the shit now that they use where they put the eyes and they highlight them and they might have like the red eyes. And I always felt like, okay, that's more like graphics than just legit editing. But now I also realized that you just want to know how to do it. That's what it was. Yeah. I didn't know how to do the shit, so I'm hating. But now, like, that's where we at, and you gotta be on trends. You gotta be up on shit when people do it. So somebody wanted to ask the video and they asked me, could I do it? Of course, I didn't know how to do it, so now I gotta go learn how to do it. Right. And I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm on Final Cut Pro, not Premiere. So it's a little different, but when I figured it out, like, yeah, it's fine. So that discovery, I love discover stuff, man. And believe it or not, because I'm running my mouth a lot, but I'm probably a better listener than a talker. And that's part of my thing. I soak up info like a sponge. I taught myself how to use Pro Tools by us going to, when I was in Bases Loaded, us going to the studio session. We had our engineer named Tony Ray, same Jeezy engineer. Yeah. So I'm up there with him. I'm just watching. Keep in mind, I ain't had no Mac at the time. I had a Windows, so this shit totally. I had a Roland 16. And y'all young boy, but it used to be the thing called a Roland 1680. And what that is, it's a fucking walk around studio. It got mixers here. You plug in. It's not like a computer. It's like a hard piece of hardware, and they had faders on it. Yeah. So I was used to that shit. I'm seeing the motherfucker record on the computer. That was like that. Y'all used to that. That shit was foreign to us back then. That shit
blew you away.
I'm like, damn, the faders, like, oh shit. And he had the virtuals. So nigga, I got 8. Nigga, I gotta push a button to make him flip this way to get 16. He just can put many as he wants. So that was just some new shit to me. So we booking 8-hour, 10-hour blocks to finish the tape, and really just to redo, because we already had this. So that's why I say I can't really. We only did one project with them, and really the project was done. It was just more of a thing of we redid some of the music, got some of it mastered, did some touch up, but it was our music. It wasn't never bass loaded music. So I'm watching Tony Ray. It's just me. Y'all been in the studio. You know how they once you do your part, shit, you ready to chill, go smoke. Yeah. Or you don't want to be in front of the engineer. That's the boring part, being in front of the engineer, but not for me. It was my eureka moment. I've been hearing about Pro Tools and shit, but I ain't never seen it. Now I got this nigga, he an expert. I'm just watching him. And got there every now and then I slide a question in. Like, what you do that for? Yeah.
What that do right there?
He smiled. He knew what I was doing. He like, stupid. He's like, man, you just got to come up here, man. When nobody's paying, man, I can't keep stopping. He telling me he can't keep stopping. I'm like, fuck that nigga. It's just me and you. Shit, fuck these. It's 4 in the morning. I'm still here with you. I'm smoking with you. I got the weed and shit. So eventually me and Tony Ray got real tight, man. He showed me how to use Pro Tools, man. And shit, after that, it was on, goddamn. So yeah, I'm real fluent in Pro Tools. Right now, I finger fuck that shit blind. I don't even have no eyes to do that shit.
He Ray Charles and shit. Look.
For real, like I go through Pro Tools. I used to make some. My engineering, like y'all got rapper names. Like my engineering name was my Old Black Al Blue is my rap name, but as an engineer, my name was Chop Suey.
Okay,
Chop Suey.
Yeah, Chop Suey. Cause I like the when after I put a record together, I go back and listen to it. I go out there and smoke me one, and then I just see if I can put breakdowns and chops in it. That's just my style. So goddamn, I come out with some crazy shit. My shit was. If I put my producer style out, and I'm still gonna do it one day. I'm gonna come out like DJ Squeaky. Y'all know he heard DJ Squeaky? Yeah. He older than me. He still make beats for Project Pat and all the Memphis niggas. DJ, he made one for Dolph not too long before Dolph passed. So I think I'm gonna come out with my engineering hat maybe when I'm about 51, 52. After I do me a couple movies and shit like that, you know what I mean?
You still learning.
I'm still learning. I'm
still
fucking learning, bro. And I love to learn though, bro.
You still youthful though. Yeah. I don't think you realize that. Like, bro, you niggas at your age would be like, man, I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah. Oh hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Whether on all boards, that shit music, health, fucking man, I'm too old to be picking up some damn camera.
Yeah. Shit, me.
Think about that. You right, still man. Got your youth. You still talking to the youth. Like, exactly. We are
but you gotta stay plugged. And I think that's kind of been my weakness and my strength. I got my teams. Ever since I started this gym, I get teams coming in here on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday mornings. So I always been kind of hip to what they say, they lingo and all that. But as a man, and this was with my transformation. You know, I kind of made one wrong move by me changing myself.
Yeah.
I should have had me like him. I should have had me a young nigga teaching everything I know to. Because one thing, I got an auntie. She 80 years old. She make the best biscuits in the world. She wouldn't give me that recipe for nothing. But like I told her, auntie, you doing the world a disservice if you die with that recipe. That's something good. Don't never take nothing good from the world. Give back to the world. If it's good, give back. So I feel like I got a lot to give back. And as well as build what I'm trying to build. One of my main things I want to do when it comes to advocacy in these streets is teach these boys that you ain't got to be a rapper, you ain't got to be the athlete. You can be the person who filmed the athlete, the person who writes about the rapper, and be just as much as prosperous as them. And I'm trying to teach youth or not bigger, and I'm trying to teach them how to do that. I want to make partnerships with the Muskogee County School District and say, hey, I got the equipment to go to each one of your middle schools and have a media program. Funded by somebody else, of course, and going in and set these programs up to say, you know what, now you ain't got to wait for CGY Sports or Devil coverage for your game. Each school, I've developed a media team, show them how to shoot the game, show them how to edit, how to make the lower thirds, and how to upload it to the team's YouTube so they can watch. So that's my dream. That's what I'm trying to do now. And me just not having that, it's a generation. My kids didn't pick this shit up, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I can't knock them, everybody their own thing, but I got so much wealth of knowledge. And I really, even with social media, that's another story. I done figured that out. I done went viral like 3 times, over 1 million views. I got 3 videos right now I done got in the last 3 weeks. I done unlocked the goddamn, I'm the GOAT. I done unlocked the code, I go viral when I want to. I can show you, straight up. I can show you 3 videos on my phone. Yeah. And it's really a formula, and I'll tell you off camera what I do. But it's really a formula that I've came up with for all the information I've gotten from different sources and put together and to see what make this social media shit work. So we have the knowledge, we have power. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm at that point is just building the strategy around the brands that I market and make the most of them. So I got what's on the menu, I got CGY Sports, I got the voice coach, I got 4.0. So I'm just trying to keep moving all the pieces up. I can't spend too much time on this because these are getting neglected. So I'm constantly pushing pieces
Mechanical
up.
Mechanical
Eye, my photography name. I don't use it as much no more because most of my media is sports driven, but most definitely when I'm in production mode for a show or something, it's the Mechanical Eye because I see like a goddamn machine. Yeah. I really can't see, man. I need these glasses like a motherfucker. But the vision of the project, I can see that.
Right.
What? I was trying to see the numbers on the football game. I couldn't read not one fucking number. I had a little kid. I said, what number is that boy here right there? He number 23, so I said, you sure that's a 2? Yeah, that's a 2. I said, okay. That shit look like 36 to me.
When somebody asks you, because I know you shoot podcasts and you shoot other shows, like I think you shoot Gwen's Business Corner.
That's my baby, yeah. The show, not Gwen. She my baby too. Yeah, that's my baby.
Shout out to Gwen. We need you on the show one of these days.
Oh yeah, we gotta get Gwinnett on here.
Crazy. It was supposed to happen.
Yeah, same.
You had Gwen on there?
No, around the same time I hit you, like years ago, we spoke. He had spoke to her. Yeah, but
my folks know Gwen.
Oh, okay, you in there then? Yeah. Gwen up now, man. She gonna be hard. Gwen got that guala.
Yeah. Look, but resources and time, and just like with me and you, you know what I'm saying? Like we known each other for years, but timing wasn't right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The timing is now.
And it happened when it's supposed to.
But what was that moment like? That first time somebody gave you an opportunity to shoot a show.
I'll say this: the opportunity that I think really just
and getting money off of something other than
that. I'm gonna get to that. So shout out, most definitely shout out to Gwen. Gwinnett Wright, I love you, sister. We just completed. Man, I gotta show y'all boy this. We just did. It's crazy. Like literally, what today? Monday, right? Mm-hmm. Yesterday, we completed year 5 of Gwen's Business Corner with Deontay B. So we shut down.
On, so you've been shooting it
from the beginning?
From the beginning?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, because I was thinking, I was doing it in my mind. I was like, it's been around for about 5-6 years. So yeah,
I've been shooting from the beginning, and I've learned so much from shooting that show that you couldn't have bought a college education. You got to think 5 years. That's a year. I say 4 years in college plus 1, right?
No bullshit.
So if you just say you go to university, we're gonna keep it on the cheap side. I would say $15,000 a year. So I gotten almost over $100,000 worth of education from being the director and producer of this show. And when I tell you, brother, that shit's been a motherfucking whirlwind.
I know it.
Captions was the hardest shit. I called I'm not going to say his name. He's my friend. I don't want to embarrass him. He's nothing to be embarrassed about. If you don't know, you don't know. But he's a CSU professor. And I called him and said, man, how you do this shit? He's like, you don't do this shit? Writing. Oh, shit. My bad. This is right. This is actually the last one. I'll tell you real quick. But captions. Mm-hmm. So captions are for the deaf people.
Yeah,
right.
I had to learn that for the show because the TV station wouldn't accept content if you didn't have captions for the deaf.
Right.
So keep in mind, now Gwen coming to me, I got my little, now I know how to shoot now at this time. 5 years ago, I know how to shoot. Been shooting for years at this time. I ain't knowing about no motherfucking captions though.
Time to learn again.
Time to learn.
What? Time to learn again.
Put your thinking cap on. Your learning cap.
And it was when I say a fucking learning curve out the ass, it was a 3-day learning curve. For me, never hearing about fucking captions, till I had to turn the show into Fox 54, to the person at Fox 54, no, you ain't got a caption, you got a caption, we can't accept it. Can't accept it. And Gwen and gave it to me, So I'm sick of, nigga, I don't know how much of this shit just up. Now, I can't go to sleep. I got to figure it out. So I literally had to teach myself how to write captions. And I hate doing it. And now I outsource it. But in the beginning, I was so eager to learn. And that was my first moment with Gwen. I can't fuck this up. I got to figure this out. So not knowing then, I could have sent it off. But I think I probably needed the money. I couldn't spare the money at the time. So I was like, fuck, send that $100 out to get captions. I need that $100. So I learned a lot from Gwen. But I would say one of those first moments that you're talking about, really, believe it or not, was with it was really two at the same time, Columbus Museum.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a contract for $300. They had an exhibit, and they wanted me to shoot it. And I was like, fuck, I ain't never did no shit like this. These white folk got down. This shit got me fired. So I just got there, man, and I look, it could have been better. You know, looking back at it, cause I look at all my old shit, cause I learned from it. Yeah. And if I look at it, some of them I look back, I said, boy, you went in that motherfucker back then. Some of them like, boy, you charged them for that shit, you did that wrong. But I gave them my best at that time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Which is not my best now, of course. But I would say the Columbus Museum, and then right after that, all this happened at the same time. Just answer your question. Nordstrom, you ever heard of Nordstrom?
Yeah.
Bro, I landed a goddamn big gig with them, Nordstrom out of Atlanta. And no, just being real, you know, being a street nigga from Columbus, goddamn, I got the job, got up there, I was finna walk out, cause goddamn, everybody was, you know, I don't know what they call it now, gender, everybody was gay. And I you know, just being honest, I've never in my life been around, I would say 30 to 40 people when the majority were gay. And that shit had fucked me up, like, as for, like, being uncomfortable.
Right.
At first, the one gay dude came over there and speak to me. He was just like, man, you know, marking out, we need you, man. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you, man. Nobody gonna speak highly. I'm from Columbia, man. I ain't even thinking about that shit. I'm thinking about somebody taking a picture, goddamn, uploading that shit, sending it. Now I'm thinking, this Columbia, you know, the people judge you the wrong way. And then that motherfucker, he did some shit, and he had some food, goddamn. They had brought some food. And he was saying he had brought the shit from home. Him and his partner made it. Shit, man, that shit broke me. But first, I wasn't gonna eat it.
and look at the power of food.
Man, that shit made me friends with that motherfucker. I'm trying to be the goddamn motherfucking Afro Negro Wakanda goddamn everybody else on that. I'm like Martin, guy. My mama plate, bro.
Y'all niggas sick.
I'm on there with that motherfucker. 10 minutes later, I'm on there laughing. Girl, he like motherfucking shit. That shit goddamn. And so they had catered too. So yeah, make a long story short, man, I had to get on my bias real quick because I'm like, you know, this market that I'm in, you know, it's just part of it. Great opportunity. Like I say, we became friends. The host, man, he started giving me little shout outs. So that's helping me the whole time, giving me shout outs. We did about 400 people, and I was the chief videographer. So if you was watching at home, you watching on the screen, I had the rig up there operating the rig. Yeah. Then once they come out, I follow the models with the rig. Taught at my PG, set 1, set 2, they go back. So keep in mind, never went to school, never been on set. Just goddamn no hood, that hustle. That same 7, 8-year-old selling them cookies and them lemonade. Just say, oh, I can do this shit easy. Yeah. And I always equate my street life back to this life. Brother been shot at, I've been in the goddamn house with me and the Mexicans about to do it. You know what I'm saying? All of us finna die. Say goddamn esto. We all finna go. So those situations that were real tense, this shit be easy with me, man. I have fun with all media shit. I don't give a fuck if all the cars go bad, the computer go dead. It's easy money. We're gonna figure it out. Cause I've been in other situations where my life was on the line.
It was much harder.
Versus much harder. This shit easy. Like we be on set sometimes some shit, everybody be I be like, man, you know, whether I unplug this shit like this or like this, it ain't gonna go no faster. Just calm down. I let my experience take over. Yeah. I do a quick troubleshoot, and I figure it out.
That's a gem, man. That's something that a lot of people don't have when they take the. And ain't nothing wrong with going to college and learning it, but what you do is miss out on a lot of those
experience,
life skills, soft skills. You know what I mean? Skills that you don't really pick up in a school setting. You know what I mean? So all of the skills that you picked up just living life. Yeah. You are now able to apply that to your many hats, your entrepreneur, the job that you have picked up, and even the ones that you contracted doing now. You're able to apply that. So, man, just to be able to do that, bro, we applaud you.
For sure.
For sure.
We gonna do some work, man. See y'all boys up, man. So I'm definitely when opportunities come my way, man, I'm definitely gonna, like I said, I'm still looking for those young men. The new generation, and y'all definitely, y'all under 30, y'all young. I mean, y'all older, shit, you about the age of my son. So, I'm definitely looking for somebody to teach the knowledge to bring up, because it's people like us and you guys, y'all are important. It's important to the market that everything gets documented. So I call it sign of the times. And that's what I always put out to do, even when the time when I was the most thugginest gangster at my heart. I always had that little political, I don't call it political, I'm gonna say community side to me.
Right.
When I was out there selling dope and doing shit, I was still that nigga putting goddamn money in Auntie mailbox.
Right.
Or giving it to her, hey Auntie, shit. I know your daughter goddamn, doing what she doing, taking you through here, and I'm getting some of that money. Show love back. So I always had that side of me where I felt that you gotta get back to your community and to your race. Mm-hmm. And that's just how I believe. And like I said, I'm definitely not racist. I love white people, especially the ones who care about the cause. But we gotta take care of us first before we can help anybody else. So it's important for people like y'all to document what's going on in the culture, to stay consistent with it, and build and learn. And don't be afraid to invest in yourselves, man. And always believe in one another and have each other's back. Y'all gonna be all right. Most of my shit I do by myself. Like I said, y'all got a team. I envy y'all. I don't have a team. I'm always by myself. I'm not a hard person to work with, but I'm just a stripper for the rules. Be on time.
Right.
Learn. Don't be afraid to promote yourself. And if I don't find people who fit those bills, I don't waste my time no more. Right. So when I find men like you, we can work. We can definitely take things to another level. I'm involved in shooting sports for the city. I've gotten over millions of views and inquiries about sports photography and videography.
What made you want to do that?
Once again, man, like he said, it's just one of those things that a lot of my shit be a conversion. My son playing football, my Jay, Jaquavion, shit, back out like 2005, same shit. They playing football. I'm out there with the camera, the same camera, out there with the camcorder. And parents was like, can you film the game or do this with my son? So first it would just start off as, even when I look at my old video, shit lame as fuck. Now my shit like ESPN. They call me Black ESPN now. Back in the other shit shaky and shit. You can barely hear it, shit dark, but it's just an evolution. And sports is something I always love football. So it just grew into that. And now, man, it's to the point now where I'm about to monetize on YouTube. Not YouTube. I'm already monetized on YouTube, on TikTok. You need 10,000 monetized on TikTok. And I'm 2,500 away. When I tell you 10 days ago, I had 800 followers. And just that one video going viral. I got a video that went viral. 19 million views, no cap.
I know you said that you wanted to speak on it. So okay. I don't want to go into it too tough. Mm-hmm. But what's a gem that for social media influencers or people that call themselves social media influencers that they need in order to go viral on TikTok?
Okay, that's a good one. What's the best gem? I'm gonna give y'all the best one to me. Words are worth 1,000 pictures.
Okay.
Words are worth 1,000 pictures. Not a picture's worth 1,000 words, but words
Right.
worth 1,000 pictures.
What you mean by that?
I'll tell y'all, man.
Look, it's not you to decode it.
I'm gonna tell y'all, it's value that I just can't give it to y'all for free. Now, I can give it to y'all, and y'all can charge y'all for it once y'all figure out, that type of media to put out. But I'm gonna be doing a master class.
Right.
I'm kind of say that, but how I explain it to you is not how I'm gonna explain it. That's why I just had to think of it.
Right.
Answer your question.
Right.
So how I'm gonna answer is gonna be totally different. So it won't be like I'll be giving the same information. But when we go off air, I'll definitely tell you boys how to do it, man. And it's something I figured out, but I didn't figure out the algorithm. I got that motherfucker. It's just a little I play country down, look around, see what the fuck going on. Peak guys, see what's up. You figure it out. Learning. Shit, hell yeah. Learning.
It all goes back to that at the end of the day.
It all goes back to that, learning. So I stay learning and basic problem solving, man. You can't allocate everything. You got sometimes you just got like when that damn refrigerator rubber hat came out, that bitch shit kept popping out. I kept calling, man, come get this shit. How it gonna be $4? Come get it. So I went and got me some goddamn looked at it because I didn't want to just put the wrong shit in there. Did a little research. You can put a little bit of goddamn fucking super glue on them over here. And I'm like, $1.96 versus me trying to call.
Before
being lazy, the new world, the quick world. Just sit down, just think about it sometimes.
Think about it, figure it out.
And that's what I did with that.
Yeah.
And I can show you, man. In closing, I damn sure can show you, like, and it's a pattern, man. People say, how do you go viral? I say, the reason I go viral sometimes is because every time I post, I try to go viral. Every time I post, it's the same formula.
It's not you just posting the post and you got intentions.
It's not guessing anymore.
It's the same. Now, everything ain't gonna hit. But like, if you look at this one, that got 1.2 million.
Mm-hmm.
That got 700,000. That got 300,000. But when I tell you the formula for that one is the same for the formula for that one, is the same formula for that one. It's all the same formula. We got
76.
No matter how many views they got, the formula the same. And then the one on Instagram, which viral, like you ain't finna find too many hood niggas with 19 million views, bruh. Like, I don't give a fuck. I went and looked on all them niggas shit. I ain't seen nobody with like Cardi B and shit like that. They got that many. But you ain't finna just, and I ain't even rapping.
Right.
So you ain't finna find no niggas like, you gotta go find a real major entertainer celebrity to see somebody with 19 million views. But y'all finna see one now. Know why? Cause I'm the motherfucking GOAT.
Stop playing with him.
Yeah, but it's a full circle.
We gonna put that shit on tape.
That you gonna teach the youth that you don't have to be the rapper.
You don't have to be
the
motherfucking
said that
rapper.
in the beginning.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't have to be there.
So that's where we at with that 19 million motherfucking views, man. So what I did with that, and this is a common technique. I'll give y'all this one. This is you got it. Let me know we got it, cameraman. Videographer. I ain't finna chump you while you a videographer. Put some respect on your name. This is a common thing too with the youth. Y'all got social media, man. So you really gotta use it to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I did was a technique called. You got two techniques. People get them mixed up. You got remixing and repurposing. I know y'all probably know the difference in them, but most people don't. What a repurpose is when you take a video and you just upload it to different social media platforms. Like you take a video and you might load it to TikTok, then they'll spit it out and you upload it to Instagram. The thing is that what fucks people up is when you do it and they give you that little sticker. So what I came up with, and I actually searched it. And this white lady page I went to, she said the exact same I said verbatim. To repurpose your content, it's better if you use a third-party app like Final Cut or After Effects to make that one master, like the music, my infinite music, that's how I thought about it. Make that master copy and then make copies of that master copy. So I take that master copy from Final Cut, I upload that to TikTok. Take that master from Final Cut, upload that to Facebook. Take that same copy, YouTube, same copy, Instagram. So I ain't put my Instagram on my Facebook because they got that little sticker on there, and Facebook ain't gonna get no traction. Every time that's called repurposing. I just give the same master clip and upload to different spots, so you get way more traction that way.
Because it's almost like you marketing another brand.
You are,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so of course they not going. They know.
Yeah. That's a gem. I'm gonna tell you something else. Don't do. If you're gonna use music, say you want to use a song, go see if TikTok. Say you got a song on there. Don't use that song. Make your shit blank. Upload the song from the app. Cause they like if I upload Lil Baby on Final Cut, then I try to upload to TikTok, it ain't gonna get the same tracks if I use their video library. They want you to use all they shit.
Right.
Basically. So just do the basics. Even text. Sometimes I used to put text on my shit. I do everything in the app now. Now I had that master copy, but when I put it in that particular app, and the main thing, man, this why this doesn't work for most people. It's a little time consuming. They don't want it. Everybody just want
patience.
They want to upload it from Instagram. Then when it come up, say you want to share the Facebook, you hit share. That's the worst thing you can do. It's better if you get that video, you go back to Facebook, and you upload that master copy, then you share from TikTok to Facebook because Facebook is not gonna give you the same traction.
It sound like kind of like you licensing yourself. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying?
They don't want. They're and they'll tell you that at Facebook. They tell you in one of them little things that you read that they don't want other people's shit. Basically, in so many words, in a good way, like they're like content that has other water. They use the word watermarks. That's the word that they use. So it's a beautiful thing. Social media, man. You guys are in a new age. You guys, you guys are coming out of high school now, being entrepreneurs, being millionaires before you're 30. So you guys are in a perfect place to do exactly what you want to do. With your music too, you got to put all of it motherfucking together. Your music, your video, everything you got going on, and come up with a strategy for it, man. Y'all gonna make it. I see it. Y'all straight. You just got to do it and be consistent. And before everything else, man, believe in God and thank Him. Thank Him for the blessings you do got, man. As long as you get back and try to help, you're gonna be all right. Trust
me. Man, we appreciate that, man.
What's the next thing that Terrence Flowers wants to learn? Because you're a man that's always thinking of your next move, I can tell.
Yeah.
So what is the next thing that you want to
The next tackle, film.
Okay.
I've done a lot of what is it called? Documentary type film. I've
Which
done
is
a lot
viral.
Yes.
Yep.
I've done I got $1 million on that one too. I forgot about that one.
1.7.
Yeah, 1.7. Yeah, 1.7. Yeah. Forgot about I'm the GOAT. I'm the only one from Columbia to put a documentary. I got 1.7. That's why I'm the GOAT. Yeah. And everything I'm saying is fact. You can go look the shit up. And that was a movie about colorism. But more documentary. So
what's the name of it?
The Other Race. The Other Race. Yeah, and that's
I need for you to
okay.
To say
The Other Race.
Pop it, champ.
Yeah, let me go ahead and pop it real quick. So it's about colorism. And it was really based on a 3-part series. The Other Race, Pretty for a Dark Skinned Girl, and Light Skin versus Dark Skin. Why we at war? I haven't completed the other two yet. But it was a trilogy in colorism. That was my whole thing when I came up. I was smoking on that gas. I said, I'm gonna make 3 documentaries about race. One for light skinned people, one for dark skinned people, then put it all together.
That's fine.
So I got to edit. Any of y'all boys edit?
He do.
I gotta talk to you. So I got one who need to be edited. I think I lost my way with that one. I got so much good comp from the first one, and I got a lot of flack from dark skinned girl. I put our movie out, so I shot the other one. But right after I shot the other one, I got the gym, COVID, so I never had a chance to go in there and edit it. Yeah. But I shot it, so that film needs to go out. The film is done. The film is completely need to be go out there. But the next thing is Shenanigans. So what Shenanigans is, Shenanigans is going to be a collection of short films, funny, humorous, maybe sometime have drama. But what I want to do is start with the content creators in our market. Okay. And even if I'm not the star of the Shenanigans, I want to be the executive producer. So Shenanigans be like kind of like the clips you see now, like Country Wayne, that type of thing right there. But just a little bit different. The only thing I want to be different, as most of those are shot with either iPhones or DSLR. I really want to make those Shenanigans a full-blown short film production. Right. We're bringing the boom mics out. We're bringing everything we got to make that motherfucker look good. So you'll know this one's different. It looks different. We got the dollies. We got all the shit that makes it that a film would have. Right. And it's going to look different. It's going to sound different, but it's still going to be that same format of different shit. For instance, the nigga dropping the rubber in the girl car, the girl going through the nigga phone. This shenanigans shit people go through. Just making it put a little a comedic element with it, but really put a little comedic element. You're gonna think putting a little comedic element to it. You're gonna think that's the focal point. No, that's not the focal point. The focal point is the cinematography. To show it from the art from a wow factor. So you see in the reverse shots. Like I said, we're gonna have our mic mixer out here with our Sennheiser lab mics and boom mics. So our production, we might be about 60,000 on production on site. That's not nothing to brag. No, I'm not capping or bragging, but we're gonna be deep with what we bring. It ain't gonna be a lot of shit. It's just the shit we got's expensive.
It ain't capping if it's factual.
Exactly. I meant to say I really want to bring the cinematography out. So when you see it, you're not looking at a country lane. You know what I'm saying? And I want to reach out, do some of the people in Columbus who I fuck with, other content creators. I want to be that production arm. Even if they got somebody who does that stuff, like, hey, let me produce this episode. So outside of mine, I want to be a producer for other people to show them, hey, we can just really have a whole nother different look and get those numbers up. Because we got like Shannon, we got TB Rogers, all them doing good on their social media. So we got people putting up numbers. It's this boy, I forgot his name. He always got ashy ass feet. I don't know if y'all know him on TikTok. You know what I'm talking about? No. Oh, this nigga funny as hell. But he from Columbus. That nigga shit up. That nigga toes and feet black and ugly. And he'll just do some shit like, he'd be ashy. I gotta find this nigga.
He's from Columbus?
Man, that little nigga funny, boss. But I don't know his name on here. But he's on my TikTok, content creator. So moving forward, I want to really dig into the short film and skit realm from the production arm and writing.
That's right. Like we said earlier, we're in 4.0 Fitness. I know it may not look like it because we in the back.
Right.
Yeah, we in the back.
But only those that frequent here or has to be allowed.
Right.
Back here.
Right.
But
all right, you want a tour before we go, right?
Yes, sir. But what I want to know is, how did 4.0 Fitness start, and how did your health journey start? Okay,
4.0 Fit started off my health. We hit rock bottom, fucked up relationship, going through some bullshit with dad. Being that rapper and that photographer and videographer came with a sedentary lifestyle. Sitting at desk all day with rappers, smoking and drinking everything, not crack, but all the weed and it didn't help that we had a restaurant, Miss Song, right next to us, literally right next door. So several years of that, I wasn't even big that long. Maybe I was maybe big 5 years at the height, but that started 4.0, man. After the studio shut down, I was real overweight. I was right at 325, man, being 5'9", 325, big ankles, big ass, big everything. And my quality of life just went to go down, just being that y'all know how I am now is how I usually am. Right. But during that period, I was definitely more low-key because my weight had got so out of spike, man. Buying size 52 draws and shit like that. Shit ain't me. Shit ain't playing a whole like that shit like that. So goddamn, I was just like, man, I got to get back to me first. It wasn't even about having no six-pack or none of that shit. It was just about getting back to me, man. My marriage had failed. My goddamn kids were, I wasn't a stellar dad, nigga, fat ass nigga, goddamn, can't come play with us and shit, you know what I'm saying? Kids talk, your daddy fat, so, I didn't want to be an embarrassment, man. Life just started to get real sucky for me, man. I just went through some shit, man, and, just all the bullshit thoughts started going in your head about leaving here and shit. Then I'm like, nah, we too player for that. But, I ain't gonna lie and say, I didn't think about shit like that, just... My thing was always my kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, how would they feel? But, would they be better? Are they ashamed of me? They love me? Just when that doubt fits in, you don't know, man. You just don't know what the fuck going on in the world, man. But at the end of the day, I know me. I know where I come from. I know who my dad was. I know what my lineage is. And I just got out the mud one day, man. I sucked it up. I love my best friend, David, man. He was a real instrumental part in it. He, just brought me by the bootstraps, said, bro, I ain't finna let you go out like this, man. He was just like, come sign to the gym, bro. Like, shit, you gonna go, bro. I'm like, man, I ain't going, man. I don't even want to do that shit for real. And he was just like, nah, you gonna do this shit, bro. You going down. And then, shit, I just started going. And that was like November, that around this time, about 10 years ago. And I quit. Then I was like, nah, you can't quit. I just started going back again, and I just started learning. And I remember he was working with this dude, and the dude used to laugh at me and whisper to him. Nigga whisper loud, too. I'm like, God damn, nigga, I'm right here. And then you say shit like, man, your boy ain't gonna make it, man. Home ain't gonna make it. And I'm like, hey, you talking about me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, Mario. That's my dog now. but yeah, and just all that, man. Like Wesley Snipes, man, I'll never bet against black nigga. Cause I'm the GOAT. I'm the first to do everything around this. Let them know. So yeah, that really just turned me up, man. My boy, shout out to Dabo, man. Dabo had my back. He got me a 3-month membership. He paid for it at Max Fitness. It was on Airport Thruway then, and goddamn shit, man, it's been goat up ever since then, man. Goat up, man. 2018, man, I was 15 pounds of my high school weight, 173, 6-pack out, goddamn serrated ass, man. Fucking all the little bitches out. I'm just playing. You take the part. But I ain't gonna lie, that part played a part in it, man. You know, and when I was big, bro, it was like shit. I felt that I had to have sex and fuck with different broads just to prove I was still had it, man. You know, girls who rock with you because who you are, man. Weight don't really matter, man. They gonna fuck with you. Yeah. But you know, as a man, you know, you want to know that you still can go mack a bitch and still, you know, do your thing. But you know. Really, in just all actuality, when I got fit, I started getting less pussy. Cause goddamn had time, you know, to get fit, you gotta goddamn put a lot of time into it. So, I went to recluse, man. Now, no bullshit. I ain't had sex for about like 4 months, man. And it wasn't even a thing where I was even worried about it, man. That time I told when I got down to my high school, now right before my birthday, ooh, bruh, I would say, guys, it's okay to fast every now and then. Not for no 4 months, but if you fast for a couple of weeks, when I stepped back into the arena, bro, I was a real champion. Yeah. Gladiator me. Looking the best I ever looked in my life. So I set it all up like a movie.
Yeah. Your confidence was through the roof.
I'm like, I ain't finna give it to nobody, but when I give it to him, I'm gonna give it to him. So I lost almost 40 pounds between March and July. Yeah. And July when I went, boy, then the girl, no, I ain't gonna say her name, but she was so happy. She got the trophy. Like
she got the trophy.
The rest of her life, she gonna speak of that. Yeah, she got the trophy because like she got the best version of me ever physically. She got the best version of me ever, and yeah, it went down like that. That could have been a movie. That shit was wild.
Right. I know. Just hearing that story, man. I know when you come in and you see people walking through your gym doors. I'm sure a part of that. You can correct me if I'm wrong. It reminds you of that. And you keep those folks going out there. I hear you. You had your whistle out there. You were blowing your whistle, and you was motivating them. You know what I'm saying? They just walking in the door. They ain't even really got their set.
Oh yeah, they know. But see, that comes from relationships. Once again, relationships. Once we build that relationship, I know how you rock. I know my boundaries with you. I'm gonna always push you to those boundaries. Yeah. Always, because at the end of the day, it's about serving community. Remember I told y'all that? Yeah. And this is a service. I'm in the service department. One of the ladies, but you don't know, one of the ladies in there. I guess she won't mind. It's crazy. It's crazy. So one of the ladies in there, the lady was just in there, she's going with my dad. God bless her dad. And my dad, you know, of course, she's younger than me. Yeah. So she used to go with my dad. And, you know, my dad, you know, she like, looking at me, looking at my dad. So goddamn, her daughter, when she first came here, they was in the about 220s, close to 230. Me and her talked. She wanted me to get her daughter. That was her daughter. She wanted me to get her daughter in shape. So I told her, your daughter can't do it unless you do it. Y'all in the same house. You, mama, you got to lead by example. Mama done lost 30 pounds. She's under 200. Daughter's still trying to figure a way out. But mom, Delane, I'm so happy. So I got a relationship with her for real. Like, you go with my dad. So I can go in there, bullshit right away. Other people come in here, it's a different relationship. Like the other lady, you probably see her, but she came in. It was more like she came in and got out. You know, I speak, asked if she needs something. I don't have that bond with her like that, like I had with Lane. So I try to get that bond with everybody. They already know they on the whistle. That's my shit. You know, we're gonna come in. We're gonna do what it do. But even when you ready to come in here and do some stuff, man, I try to find out what everybody what it motivates them, and I just try to stay on it. One lady, she's trying to get into a dress. She's a Delta. She got a ball coming up. So I keyword is dress. Every time she start getting tired, I say dress. You want to get in that dress? I keep pushing.
I know she is.
Oh, she go hard. She try to get in that dress.
Right.
So, yeah, it comes from a place of service and wanting people to be fit because I had high blood pressure. It's going away. Borderline diabetes. Yeah. It's going away, man. I mean, I had real bad back pain in my back. It's gone away. My knee, I got like a strained meniscus. When I got some of that weight off me, that went away. It still messed me a little bit, but most of my ailments, when I lost weight, man, you got to think I'm 50. Yeah. Most of my ailments went away when I got fit. So
that's the gym.
Health is health is very important. A lot of shit just the fucking peer. when you drop about 20, 30 pounds. So I would say weight loss is a, and if you think about it, what else is directly tied to weight loss, which holistic people preach for healing? I'm gonna give you the answer. Fasting.
Yeah. Right.
So fasting is a way of your body burning all the fucked up shit inside of it and getting up out of there.
Right.
Hey, ain't no food, ain't no nutrition in here. I'm gonna burn off all these toxins. It's kind of the same thing. If you're losing weight, you're losing some of that water, that toxin, that fat that build up. So your body becomes stronger and becomes more healthy when it's more in a fit state.
So you obviously, we all know some of the same people, but and you've worked with some free gym alumni. Shout out to Smokey.
Smoke.
Shout out to Rhea. When Rhea,
That's my dog.
When Rhea came to you and shot her music video here, how did that make you feel?
Made me feel good, I ain't gonna lie. Cause I'm the GOAT. I'm the first one to have. She came in and Rhea video, y'all saw Rhea. I was surprised when I was looking. I was like, what is that? I was surprised that it came out so good. But once again, man, I'm here to serve my community, serve my race. When I see the young people come here and I have a facility that they can use for their art, it's a great feeling to know that the big homie can look out. What you don't know is I also lend my facility out to Jazzy Girls. What Jazzy Girls is a dance
group, right? Yeah.
Yes, a young ladies.
Okay.
And they've been training here off and on for about a year when they have competitions and stuff. So it's like 15, 20 little girls in here dancing and flipping and doing their thing. Hey, coach, jumping on my equipment. Hey, get off of that. So, but they come in here and they do their thing and just to help Jazz. I don't know if y'all know Jazz, but she's a young entrepreneur. Y'all might need to get with her. I think y'all need to, once again, I believe in networking. We all communicate together. Mm-hmm. Y'all young, she doing something. Y'all got a platform. Y'all need to link. Right. Make that happen, okay? But like I said, she goes out of town. She's thrown competitions in Columbus and out of town. So she's a very influential person among the youth, females, girls in Columbus. So
see, I got a little girl.
Exactly, and she got a dance group. And Jazz been doing this. I've done 3 shows. I think 3 shows for Jazz, where she's had different, even influencers down here. Some little dancing boys. They came out here one time and we did their show. There was some more influence, and maybe the young TikTokers. I don't know them, but she brings them in. That's part of her show.
Right.
And we've done one out here at the old Captain Tom's on Make It Road. So she's another young person who's doing things in the community with the youth. So I feel like all that has to tie together. So when somebody come to me like that and say, "Can I use your gym?" And I'm like, "You putting your resources." I know how it is, man. A lot of times, most people, when people doing shit, it's be you by yourself, because I do shit.
Right.
So I know it's just her and her team, and it might be kind of hard to find a space this big without having to pay a little something. So, God put it on me if I don't got nothing going on that night. It's outside me having to pay for the lights. I just let people do it now. I ain't no rest haven for no free shit. Let me say that. So people be on my damn inbox, "Oh, coach, let you do it." No, I ain't that. I just let the spirit speak to me and let the spirit say, because some folks come in and I be like $100 an hour. If you need the inside and the outside, $100 an hour. You need the parking lot, $50 an hour. So some folks get hit with that. It just depends who that person is, and it depends how God speaking to me. I'm just being honest, you know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Yeah.
I want to pivot a little bit. You're a big dog, and
Big dog for sure.
You're a big dog, and a lot of people come to you. So, when it comes to mental support or just support in general, other than your mom, because I know that's a huge piece in your puzzle.
That's my rock.
Who do you lean on in times of need?
Boy, you better ask something in, boy. I would say probably family. It's all actuality, man. I really need to talk to a shrink. I'm not going crazy now, but it's just so much I just want to pour, just get out. You know what I'm saying?
We real big on mental health.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot. Y'all probably seen me about to break down early a little bit, because I just kicked myself, because it's just that one period.
We got that that energy, that aura.
You feel me?
There's been people broke that.
Yeah, well, I had to hold my shit. I'm the go. I had the first not to cry. So
more like the fifth.
Okay.
The fifth.
I was trying to. I'm the first. Put my shit in front of. I was trying to hold it back because that period of time, man, it was just so fucking rough, man.
Yeah.
Like it was so rough, man. Like it was rough, bro. Just on a personal level, you know what I'm saying? Life on a personal level. When you pour so much into something, and then shit starts to unravel, and then you feel like you just like nobody wants to feel like they the worst or another motherfucker just better. But sometimes a nigga just better. Nigga might look better, might can fuck better, dick might be big. I mean, just better. But then when you, as an individual, if you're dwelling on that type of shit, it's gonna crush you. Right. If you're dwelling on why she don't like me, why they don't like me, why this, why that, and I was going through that, man. I was going through it bad. It's because I'm too fat. It's because of this. My kids don't. That's. I felt like at the end of the day, man, my kids are the most important thing to me, man. So right. They were too young to be doing it, and I know it was a direct effect because kids. You ever see a duck when a duck come out the water, and the little baby be following? Who they be following? Mama duck. So you feel what I'm saying? So they just gonna do what they see. You know what I'm saying? The other duck do. So. You know, I couldn't just say, you don't love me to the little 5 and 7 year olds and shit, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I could to them, you know what I'm saying, to shout at whatever, but it just seemed like, you know, the whole world was just like, fuck Blue. You know what I'm saying? After all that, like you said, being selfless all those years, you know, the same chick who was goddamn just breaking my heart. Bitch, I had you sitting on 100,000, like literally, like that shit when Jesus said 100,000 in the mattress. Bitch, pull up the mattress, count that money. And I did it because I was just, you know, Jesus said it. Like I said, going back to Jesus. And like, legit, all this shit, all facts, bro. Like, she was like, you know, we had a money counter and shit, but I was just like, I was like, you need to count the money counter. I'm not finna count all this money. You need to count that shit, right? So she counted and it ended up being 107. It was like 100,007. And she said, you know how much money here is? I got it. I'm like, yeah. Then I start playing and she got it. You motherfucker. Yeah. She already throw she throw about 10,000 at me. We didn't dare it because I started playing the song. Yeah. I preach what I practice. 100,000 in my mattress. Yeah. So she started, I kept playing it. You motherfucker. She threw about 10 stacks at me. But that's just who I was as a person, man. I like the person that brought me so much joy is just breaking my heart. So that whole several year period, man. That's why I was telling you, I went into fitness with straight revenge. I'm gonna get myself together. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna do this to all the chicks. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. But then, you know, once I got deeper into it, and God started working on me, my heart began to melt. That stone place, that hard place I was at, cause I went there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was in there, like. Nigga, they call my shit the cave, nigga. Like, no cable, no TV, no nothing. Like, a fucking house and damn light in the bathroom, goddamn, and books and shit, and magazines and phone. I ain't turned on TV for like a year. Like, shit was savage life. But at the same time, I'm getting my body straight. I'm like on Rocky IV shit. I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna show these motherfuckers. And I did. And I showed them. But that place where I started at, is not where I ended up at, you know. Right. Shit's still kind of shaky with that person. It ain't damn right, cause in my heart, and I don't want to bash my kid's mom, but in my heart, she ain't right to me. You know, just some of the shit. So some shit I just can't let go as a real nigga. But what started my motivation for this was get back at her. You know, I'm just being honest with you. Like, I'm gonna show the bitch she fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the baddest motherfucker, the most attractive motherfucker. Somebody gonna love this shit. And a lot of people do love it, but that didn't make me feel no better when it came to my kids. You know what I'm saying? My kids still in Texas. I'm still here, you know what I'm saying? So all that shit for her kind of just went away, and then it really became about me. And then when it came about me and not revenge, it's like you catch more flies with honey than shit. Yeah. So when I let the shit go and embrace, just being better for my health, shit, boy, it turned to an animal, straight savage. Can't be stopped.
What you is?
Animal.
Nah,
goat.
Motherfucker goat.
Goat. I was the first one. Who you know, over 45.
Right.
Who was obese, and now just got, man, y'all see this shit, man? You can't make this shit up, bro.
Can I give you your flowers?
You sure can. And my last name Flowers, so give me my last name.
Okay. So, when we have conversations about like goats in the industry like Hove and all of these guys, what Jay-Z did with 444 was showed you like, okay, this is what a successful black man at 50 look like. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's cool to be 50. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to get older. And I just want to let you know that you do that for us. For our community. Like you look all right. You look at like we look at you anytime I see you on social media and you popping it, you know what I'm saying, whether it's directly for you or whether it's directly or indirectly or if it's you shining a light on somebody else. Right. You showing the world that it's cool to not only age, but you doing it in style. You suited up and booted up. You know what I'm saying? Like you got your own gym, your own cameras. You doing it all, and you most importantly, like you said earlier, you giving a direct avenue to the youth to show them like, yo, you don't gotta rap, you don't gotta play sports to be successful. To be successful. Exactly. Look at me. Yeah.
That's it. Look at me.
I keep it going. But also, where you come from, and it's a lot of kids who come from the same places that you come from, you know what I mean? And to see that and to know that I can transition from that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Live and prove.
Pivot.
Live and prove. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I can transition from that. Because it's different when, you know what I mean, you come from, and you could be from a privileged background, still might not know anything, but then to see, okay, I can still be this at 50 years old. But to come from where you come from, you know what I mean? And to see, okay, even if this is what I'm doing right now, I don't have to do this forever. Nope. I don't have to do this forever.
We have a responsibility, you guys, man. And one of the main reasons that I did get back into it is because those couple of years was going by and the OGs, like me included, people were saying, well, no, what's going on? I'm staying out the way. And that time where all the OGs were saying staying out the way, the streets got fucked up. So I told myself, I'm going to get in the goddamn way. Fuck it. Because I'm going to be an old man in these streets with these crazy motherfuckers. So I got to teach some of them some good shit so we'll be protecting the world, won't be living in chaos. So, like I said, I've sold drugs. I've robbed people. I've done other things that I'm definitely not that proud of. But with that knowledge, I can also say, hey, didn't nobody tell me not to do the shit. It was just kind of like, it was just the thing to do back then. Yeah. But I can tell you how you can make money 17, 18 years old, being the CEO of your own business, come out of high school, getting that guap the legal way. I can show kids like this. So I got this one little kid, real quick example. He's so talented. His mom got him on these pills and shit. I hate that shit. I can't do nothing about it. But he come here, I don't play that shit. I mean, hey, man, I don't want to hear none of that crazy other shit y'all got going on in school. This Coach Chief Flo, you come play that stupid, crazy shit, we're going to fight. Ain't shit wrong with you. He just started laughing. Man, ain't nothing wrong. Then he just started talking about the shit. Like, he a regular kid, but, you can't make a parent do whatever. Yeah. He does anime. This little motherfucker fire, man. 11 years old. I watch a video. He'll take clips of anime. I thought it was called anime shit.
Yeah, anime.
Yeah, I say anime. Oh, country anime. Anime. No, I'm a country. That's anime.
Eat the cake,
anime. But he takes those videos and puts them with other. He'll take clips of other little cartoons. I call them cartoons. And he'll put a track on them.
Don't let you. Boy, they gonna come get you, but don't say that.
You say
anime.
Anime. I see the anime. But what he's doing is what I do, basically. He's just doing it with cartoons. And I'm like, 11 years old, you doing keyframing? Yeah. One of the things I teach myself, keyframe. I know you know about keyframing. That shit ain't easy for no 11-year-old to do. Yeah. So I'm like, I hate to point it at, and I've been mentoring him since 5. Started off with a situation with his mom, a short-lived situation. So I've been involved in his life, majority, not like I say, most of the time, mentor daddy fucking the mom. I'm not fucking the mom, let me say that. Because that's just a lot of that shit be that in this world. I'm a mentor, and you fucking the mama, nigga. I'm not. So I really care about this kid. I put time and I put money into this kid because I care about this kid. So with him 11 years old doing that anime, just imagine what I can have
Please
him.
don't kill us, anime community.
I'm not saying, I'm not saying cartoon. I'm saying anime.
Bro said, yeah, he in there doing that Tina Turner.
Eat the cake. He's 11. Yeah. So just imagine if 18, I'm pouring my resources, what I know, into him, where he can be at. So, and that's how I think about other kids. Like I was telling y'all with the media department, I want to get with the Muskogee County School District to start that. For kids who want to get into broadcasting and journalism, you got the story right here. Your teams, not just football, you got basketball, you got track and field, you got all kinds of different sports. Yeah. Brookstone got a goddamn fishing team.
We got a, and you know, I'll link you off air, but a sports podcast. It's 2. But it's a lady. Her name is Kaylee. Yeah. She was actually on the show, and she broadcast different sports, and whether it's like high school, college,
crazy.
Or
That's
whatever.
Good. Okay, bro, definitely link us together.
Yeah. She I can't remember what.
I got one to do after I'm done with this. I gotta do my podcast.
I can't remember the number of episode, but Calling Plays with Kaylee.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know a couple of the athletic directors at Muskogee County.
Yeah, man. And just link me up most definitely. And I'm pretty plugged with some of the actual Jeff Battles, the actual athletic director of Muskogee County. He's a cool dude. What he said? I didn't Jeff. I didn't say that, bro. Shit. You finna fuck up my little sideline pass.
You're cool with us.
Yeah, you cool with CGY Sports.
You not cool.
You personally.
I don't really.
But we gonna get off of that.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was. I never even knew he was a coach.
Oh yeah.
I never even knew that. I just know them just being the athletic director. Yeah, we go. Sure. I ain't even talk about that, bro.
There's no reason to tell you he was a coach. Anyway.
Oh, okay. But Jeff, I appreciate all the flexibility you let me get, Jeff. All the flexibility, all the love you show CGY Sports. I appreciate you, Mr. Battles. Thank you.
Keep doing your job. Keep doing your job, Jeff Battles. Just know it's a couple of us.
Okay. But yeah, with that being said, I want to be instrumental in also starting the first live streaming. The game is changing. I've been doing this for a long time with the games, and now they're coming to a part where people are saying that I can be at home and watch my kid, or be at work, have my phone on silent, and watch the game still. So I want to really partner with Muskogee County School District to figure out how we can have this line of direct streaming for us, especially when it's going to playoff play and stuff like that for the middle school, because high school is ran by the NAS, not network. That's bullshit. If I'm here all fucking season, let me hush. I don't want you to get mad, but this is what I believe in. If I'm here all season connecting with these kids, really getting in touch with them, doing their highlights, doing their film, doing their interviews, and it gets playoff time and we can't stream no more. So it's like, and I know Jeff doesn't have nothing to do with that. That's the contract that they got with them, but I still feel like it should be a gray area there for independent people like me who built these relationships over the last 3 months with these kids in these schools, doing the interview with the coaches, giving them that exposure to have that rug snatched up under you. So, man, everything that I do now, man, I came into this world with a hustler spirit. I live my life like that. I probably never worked for anybody longer than a year. I've always been a man who tried to do things by my own rules. But I want to end my life with a legacy, a champion for the people, knowing that I cared about my city, I cared about my community, and I gave back and I invested in my community to make Columbus a better place. So that's what I want my legacy to be. That's how I want to lead this world. I don't even want any people to bring up the dope story. They funny, but I want to build schools. I want to build programs. I want to build future millionaires. That's what I want my legacy to be in Columbus.
That's fire, man. Is there anything? First off, did you have anything else? The man, like I said, the man got so much stuff, and we can pivot from any part of his life.
Yeah, we really could. You kind of answered the legacy question. You kind of wrapped it to the legacy questions of your own.
A lot of questions that I had, you was answering.
And you answered it,
Yeah, man. This is what I do in them situations.
How would you?
Man.
What's the question that you would ask us?
Well, I would ask y'all, how does it feel, and how do you, what do you do when you feel like you put countless hours into your craft, into your content, and then you post it, and then you see that the reaction or the interaction of that piece of content wasn't what you expected. What's your train of thought when this happens? Do you equate? Do you equivalent it to I ain't got enough followers, or do you tell yourself they don't like what I'm talking about, or how do you alleviate a bad posting from what we do? Because I know with me, I it takes a lot of time to do what I do, right. and I know like this to me this is one of the best interviews. I'm just no cap. I've done hundreds of interviews, but this is one that I feel like this was therapeutic for me. I got some shit off my chest. Yeah. In my gym, nobody never interviewed me in my gym, so it was therapeutic for me. But what do you do as content creators when you feel like you miss your mark on a piece of content?
One, I try not to, even though it's a world within itself. I try not to let what social media dictate my real life, because what social media does and what real life does is completely different. Like, yes, that's a real thing, but at the same time, when you go out and about and people that you don't talk to every day, people who you may not even know, but they know your brand because they seeing, the post, and that post may have 30 likes, you know what I'm saying, small numbers or whatever, but they seeing, but it's catching people's attention. To me, that's what matters in the big picture of things.
To kind of piggyback off that, I'll say a lot of times as content creators, you post something and it gets 50, maybe 100 likes, somewhere in that range, and then you get discouraged, right? Your initial thing is like, I feel like what I'm doing is dope. I feel like what I'm doing, it should be gaining more attention than this. Why aren't I reaching what my follower count is? You know what I mean? You start thinking of things like that. What I've come to realize is, like you said, you keep on following your post routine, whatever it is that you're doing, and you just trust in that process. But and also, while you're doing that, be grateful for those 50 to 100 people. Because at the end of the day, if those same 50 to 100 people are the ones liking your post, that's your audience right now. So focus on that. As Big Red say, what do you say? Focus on that.
Oh, focus.
What is it? Focus on that 10. Whatever it is. Pretty much what he's saying.
Focus on that 10. Don't worry about that crowd.
There you go. Focus on that 10. Don't worry about that crowd. Because at the end of the day, if these are the people that's patronizing your business, be grateful for them. Champion them. You know what I mean? Because those are the people who is going to help catapult you to that 200, to that 500, to that 1,000, to whatever it is. They're going to be the ones that's posting and resharing your stuff. Yep. That's going to get it to those larger numbers. So, just not letting it discourage you at that point. Stay focused. Keep on posting because it's going to stick. And be grateful for the number that you are getting because that's your crowd at the moment.
Great answer. I'm definitely the opposite of that. Great answer. And you just said something that hit me. Be thankful for those 10. I'm definitely more of a, fuck that shit. It got to be better.
Yeah.
So what I do, and this has helped me, this is content, another gem maybe. Sometimes take some shit down, reword it, put it back up. I can't tell you how many times I've done that, and that shit is skyrocket.
Yeah.
I've done that a lot of times where I know it comes from knowing. Like, this funny, y'all gonna laugh at this shit. I used to see your post about this. I used to think you was a guest. You were just on the show a lot. Cause I wasn't really looking. When I started looking, like, oh, this nigga show. Yeah. Then I started tuning in. So you got me kind of almost, because I didn't know it was your show, kind of how it was named. I didn't know it was your podcast.
Well, our podcast.
Y'all podcast, excuse me. But I thought it was just like you was a guest. Now, like, hold on, the different thumbnails. That's just, some people look through social media like that. They look for shit that they grab their attention. But with me, with content, I trust myself more than anything.
Right.
I know if I'm just going to use something violent. If I got this lady slapping this kid out, that shit supposed to do this. So if I post it and it don't do that, I know it's something how I put it out. It's all about how I put it out there.
Right.
I trust me and I trust what I do. And I know some shit, like if I post something and it gets like maybe like you say 300-400 views, it probably posts that got that. But if it's something, it's that wow factor, and when you know your niche, you kind of know what's on this side of that wow factor and what's on that. Like if I do football, that's my niche, highlights. So if I get a hit with somebody running somebody's ass over and the helmet fall off, I know that's gonna go. So if I post it and it doesn't do what I want it to do, a lot of times I will take it back down and put it back up. When it comes to social media and content, man, I feel like you said, that the real world, I feel like the real world is changing into social media, bro. The reason I feel like that, everybody does it for the gram. I mean, when you say the gram, you mean social media, but just think about some of the apps they got coming out, man, some of the things. People would go buy a new car. Back in my day, we go buy a new car, you ride around the street, everybody see your car. Now they just post it on social media. I ain't got to ride no more. Right. So we living in social media, so part of me feels like the reality is social media, because if you're living in that world, you have to give it some credence. What do you look like? What were they wearing? They're gonna always go look at your social media. They're gonna always go there. So I pivoted to try to make my social media somewhat a replication of my real life. For you, when you meet me, because we're judging on social media, when you meet me in real life, I'm not gonna be a aberration of what you saw on social media. They're gonna be like, damn, on social media, like, cause that's what people expect. And when I meet a girl, bitch, if you got them doing all that crazy shit on social media, oh shit, it's up when I see you. I'm not just gonna hit you in the air when I meet you, but I'm gonna come out a little bit more aggressively than if it's a woman I see dressing more conservative. How you doing, Miss Lady? Versus, she what up, girl? You know what I'm saying? And that's just a pure judging on how you hold yourself on social media. I think we all do that to a certain extent.
Yeah. Social media is your first impression.
It's your first impression. Yeah. What's that? But I love y'all, boy, man. This was great, man.
We love you too, bro.
We ain't gotta go in the gym. We're gonna save that for another. What about that? You wanna say another? Or you want him to see it?
We can save it.
Yeah, it's your call, bro.
Yeah, I think we gonna work out next time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna do next time. Next time, y'all, boy, we're gonna work out next time. I think that's what we do next, and we can really get into some men's health issues, because I got some tips. I'm gonna give y'all one more jewel before we go. Working legs make that dick hang. You wanna goddamn hit her with that throne, goddamn? Work legs, more so for your thighs and your glutes. You work legs that morning,
hip flexor,
that night. That's a good one. Hip flexor. That night you're gonna be Thundercats. Ho! You're gonna be long dome shorty, nigga.
What's your
Oh, that's my go-to. I'm about to get me shit. I'm finna work legs.
Yeah.
Cause that shit work, cause it's testosterone.
Yeah.
You build, and plus blood. Blood. You know. So if you got blood in that, if you work in that area, like you said, hip flexors, doing abduction and adduction exercises, you bringing blood in that area. So when it's time to get that moment, the blood is already there, boss.
Right.
And you, whoo!
I know that you got other obligations that you got to tend to.
Yes, true.
So how we like to normally end the show is a top 5.
Okay.
But what I want to know is what's the top 5 teams that you enjoy shooting for?
Top 5. Brookstone #1, because my son goes there. Shout out to Dimitri Flowers. My son, Dimitri, I love you, son. He ran for a shattering 282 yards Friday with 3 touchdowns to lead his team into the state semifinals. So,
Pop it.
Yeah, hey, man, Meek went the fuck off, man.
Yeah.
Meek, this was his best game. He been playing ball since he was at Eastway Cherokees. Mm-hmm. This has been the best game of his football career, man. I'm so happy for my son, man. And he's the reason why I do this shit. My son, well, all my kids, but my 2 kids that's in school, Trinity and Dimitri. Dimitri's a senior, man, and he goes to Brookstone, and y'all know about Brookstone, so you know how that's happening. So I really, Daddy got that same hustle to say that eliminate them cookies. He got to do this shit every day, because that Brookstone bill, baby. Shit. I'm just being real. That shit, what? But, that my son has seen things at 18 that I've never seen. My son has been places I've never been. at 18 because Daddy made it so. So I sacrificed for him, still sacrificing for him, and gonna continue to sacrifice for my children. So Brookstone first. Number 2, that's going. Woo, I like to see. I would say probably Northside.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say Northside, and then we're gonna hit them with that. I'm a Carver. I'm gonna go Carver.
Okay.
Yeah, them 3 Carver. Then I'm gonna jump to middle school and say Fort, and then I'm gonna come back. Who else I got?
We used to go to Fort.
Yeah, I like Fort. Then I'm gonna come back with that Spencer.
Okay.
Yeah.
You heard it.
Yeah, and I'm going up. Yeah, right. But you gotta think now. This ain't no slack. Like I said, I'm finna just. I gotta get on and do the same thing y'all doing. But I'm going off hype. The games, Fort the team to beat.
Yeah.
Fort the shit
It has been
in
for a
middle
while.
school, and I've got a lot of Fort games, so I have to go off what I got. Like I said,
Basically, get your weight up.
yeah, it be entertaining. So Carver doing their thing. Carver still in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Pacelli, and I give them an honorable mention, man, over the years. Of course, this year we beefing because my son goes to Brookstone. That's their
Right.
crosstown rival. But I fuck with Pacelli the long way, man. Like, for real. Like, even if I was fucking with Brookstone, I was fucking with Pacelli because my homeboy, the coach there. So I love filming these games, man. And like I said, I don't know if y'all checked out my CGY Sports page. I actually got one video on there that got 19 million views on one reel. And basically, it was some dudes in the fire, and they collided and dropped in the fire.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you don't do football like drill like this, you won't make it. So, just that little comment, people just went in and it went viral.
Lucifer Drill.
Lucifer Drill, that's it. Lucifer Drills.
I showed it on my Instagram before I even knew it was yours. That's the funny part.
For real. But like I said, it's rhyme and reason to that.
It's so like,
So
hard, like,
that's big. That's big. I love to hear shit like that. But yeah, those are my top 5 teams, man. Football, that shit be turned, man. That shit be
Yeah.
lit. I love seeing games. I love filming games. I gotta edit fucking the Peanut Bowl. I gotta do that to edit. I gotta edit the games from Friday. So I know editing takes a while. So I try to look and see what the most engagement. And middle school kids tend to give you the most engagement. But from a videographer standpoint, like I said, Brookstone, Spencer, Carver, not that order, Fort. Those are some of the teams. And I know there's some of the kids there, too, so
Yeah.
it's great, man. I got some dope-ass highlights. I used to check them out sometimes. Like, my shit is the black ESPN for real. Like, at first I ain't like that name. I thought it was derogatory. Like, why this can't be the ESPN of Columbus? But now, like, no, I can't change nobody's moniker. Like,
Right.
here I'm trying to be controlling. Like, I'll take
Yeah.
that. I get what they mean. And I got some dope-ass fucking highlights. And just to piggyback right there before y'all go, y'all rappers, I'm gonna put y'all on the market. This is what I do. So y'all gotta make songs for social media, bro. Cause like I find myself a lot of times looking for music to fit the highlight. So if I'm making a highlight, I want that impact moment, that boom, you know what I'm saying? That slow breakdown and that wham. So
Yeah.
I feel like if artists really just start thinking about, a social media album, and it's okay to goddamn venture off your art, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me make an album for see how it go. You would be surprised, man, because I know I stay looking for fucking music, man. And it got to be that song,
I'm
man.
some shit.
Okay, it got to be that song. Like, and really, them white boy songs, they kind of, they had a build up. That's why I've been for that build up. So,
Yeah.
as a content creator, those are the kind of songs that I put with my sports highlights. Everything else, I pretty much just go random, like, just whatever is trending. I'm a behind the scenes, but that's very important to show that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he
in
got
your
a song
social
called
media.
Dion. Him and produced
Oh,
by
yeah.
BG on
Yeah, you
the
might
track.
send me that one then.
Yeah.
See, shit like that, man. All I'm saying, it's good we had this conversation so we can all link. Because I would always rather use somebody local who I can have hands-on to help than use somebody mainstream every fucking time.
Yeah.
But we just got to not be ashamed and be humble and say, hey, brother, I need your help, or you need my help, and do the actual business. Because a lot of times, I'm going to fuck with you, but we never fuck with each other.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I get that a lot, too. And I'm the type, you know me, I'm very vocal. Hey, bro, I thought we were going to fuck around.
Yeah.
Hey, we going to get together. Oh, man, you bullshit, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just called out like that. So now it's the ball in your corner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if we really going to do it, we going to do it. If not, I feel like as a man, I said I was going to do it. I asked you about it. I stood on what I said. I stood on that business.
Yeah.
And if it don't go down after that, that's on the other person.
Yeah,
It ain't going to
that's
never
on
be
their
on me.
side.
I did
Because
my
I'm going
part.
to always bring my 100% to goddamn anything I'm going to collabing with.
Real deal. Man, this was by far one of the best episodes that we've had.
No bullshit.
It feel right. We back.
bullshit.
This shit feel right, man.
Hey, man, we
It
appreciate
feel right, man. I
man.
feel like I'm talking to my nephew.
Yeah, no bullshit, man.
But
We out here in my gym, man.
yeah, we at your gym and you speaking to the gyms. You feel
That's
me?
it.
Yeah.
Speaking gyms to the gyms, man, and y'all keep doing y'all thing, man.
Thank you.
As a unit, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna always agree with shit. You ain't gonna always goddamn, have a clear understanding, but y'all gonna always be boys, man. So just put that in front of everything else, man. Respect one another. Definitely be creative. Listen to one another. Even if you disagree, listen. Give us some thought. If he passionate about something, he really passionate about it. That's what me and my homeboy we was getting into it about. I say, man, I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. This is how I feel about it. At least try to understand how I feel about it before you just saying you don't like it. Cause you know what I'm saying? This is affecting me. And I gotta be the same way with him. So ever since we took that approach, and you still might disagree, but at least you have more respect and understanding, man. Push the envelope, stay trendsetters, man. Reach out, network, man. And y'all boys gonna be alright.
Thank you,
Promise
boss man.
Appreciate
And if you need me, man, I'm fucking here.
I got
Alright,
you.
ain't nothing but a phone call or a post away. They don't even call you no more. They motherfucker call me on the Instagram.
He hit me on
man,
TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. I'm doing like y'all do shit. I used to call the people, but now everybody doing it on the social media, so I do it like that too. Shit,
Right.
you ain't have a nigga that. I give you my Instagram. Bitch, I don't want your Instagram. I want your phone number. I don't give up my phone number. You still, communication is communication.
Yeah.
Before we head out, where can the people find you?
Hey man, CGY Sports, all social media networks. When it comes from a brand, Modest Steels is the parent label, but CGY Sports is the brand that's out there. So CGY Sports must have been the mail lady. Yeah, I see my cameras up there. That's somebody coming back here. Somebody about to come back here. I don't know who it is right now, but they about to come through that door like a female. You can open that door right there. But yeah, guys, you can find me on CGY Sports on all social media. Who? Who that? Who?
The biggest Weezy.
Oh, what's up, Weezy? Come on over here. I told you them niggas were gonna lose. I told you they were gonna lose. Central, nigga.
Just lost.
Yeah, they lost.
Alabama's like, what now? What's up, baby? Hold on. This fam.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what's up with
You
y'all?
got here late today, Weezy. What time it is?
Hold on, man.
Yeah, you late the hell today, man.
My kids out for
Yeah, they out there.
yeah, so I had to be the super dad.
Okay, we gonna go in there and hit.
Don't think I'm gonna get here.
Free gym alumni.
Oh yeah,
alumni.
free gym alumni, LGP.
Yeah,
Shout out.
man.
Yeah, that was when. What was the question again?
I can't even.
Shit, I don't know,
I can't even
man.
remember.
Damn, what you just asked me? You just asked me so. Damn, I forgot. Got no
I
way.
think you was getting out your socials.
your social.
CGY Sports, man. CGY Sports for sports highlights, for photography, modern stills, media. Other than that, guys, Terrence Flowers on Facebook. Hit me up. You can just Google CGY Sports and it's gonna pop up, man. Your boy got over 19 million views on Instagram. We got over 5 million on YouTube. So the social media savvy, man. If you need help with the social media marketing, I got you. Trust me, I figured it out. I took the blue pill and it's up. We in the matrix.
Hey, man. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, but sir, yes sir, man.
Thank you.
And this concludes
Another
another great episode.
Another
Classic.
awesome, classic
Man.
going down.
Yeah, it
of
is.
Free Gems alumni. Oh, I was about to say Free Gems alumni.
I'm
Free
the
Gems
first go to get a classic episode. I appreciate y'all, boy, man. Appreciate y'all,
Thank
boy,
you.
man. Love you now.
Thank you.
Love you, man. Love you, man.
Appreciate it. Love.
We done.